Mm-hmm.
And I've changed screens.
Emily.
It is entirely possible I get something new for the... Oh no, I can't look up this anymore because I've revamped it.
Okay, we are back for another sessions of Tales of Lost Souls. I'll be your DM today, a demon. I am joined by the following players: Nez,
Greetings, everyone.
Omega,
Privet, comrades.
Chaos,
Oh, hail, demon supremacy.
and Katron, who's streaming his perspective over at Katron Universe.
Hello, everybody.
Now, I would do a recap, but did we do anything last session?
We had a look around town.
I annoyed everyone.
Yeah. You guys...
I flirted with Vanessa some.
Yeah, we're not continuing on with that bit. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was a great place to end last session.
What do you mean a
another
great
remi-
place?
I
Another
was being
reminder.
sarcastic.
Another reminder, just because you know what's going to happen in the future. Make sure to get a Hound of Ill Omen actually done up and ready to use. I can't use it yet, but I will be using it once I get access to it.
A how of what?
The Hound of Ill Omen that I get at level 6.
Okay.
In what class do you get that?
Shadow Sorcerer.
Oh, you're a Shadow Sorcerer?
I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'll do that. Worry about setting it up after stream.
Which has been completely nerfed to all heck because I get my Dark Vision level 6 under 5.5 rules.
You're using 5.5 rules? Why?
No, if we're using 5.5 rules, I'm going to ask to rebuild my entire character because it will not work under those rules. I'm
Same,
sorry, but
because
I'm not accepting level 6 for Dark Vision.
Artificer doesn't exist in 5.5 yet for some reason.
Yeah, because it was created by somebody else, it has to get the rights from the actual creator before it goes into the official books.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, so we're in this tavern.
Yes. You're having talks.
True.
Nez is still asleep in his room.
I mean, at this point, I'd be putting my armor on, but because I'm in heavy armor, that takes like 30 plus minutes to actually put on. It takes a long time. It sucks, but it is what it is. Heavy armor is very defensive.
My character's sitting down on the table with the schematics covering the entire thing. You cannot get anything on here.
Question, if someone helps you put on the armor, would that speed it up?
Yes, it'll half the time.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go help Nizza.
Don't think you would
No,
have
in Neza, absolutely not. Anyway. It's not going to be far now until the actual transfer thing happens.
No.
Yeah, I still don't trust it at all.
Which is
Yeah.
fair.
Me and Vanden were talking about it last night. Not particularly trusting the head guard at the moment. Well, the guard of this town, anyway.
Of course, guards are easily corrupted. Give them enough gold and they'll do anything.
I mean, but that's the weird thing. When they were talking about the guy that they were guarding, the presumed head, he was not talking at all. Which is extremely weird. When they tried interrogating him, he didn't say anything. As in, like, nothing. Not even open his mouth.
probably under some kind of enchantment spell that stops them from speaking.
Maybe, but
If we see them
so
again, I can
we.
cast. I can detect magic, see they are under an enchantment.
Yeah, but that won't be until the actual thing. But until then, I find it weird. In fact, they didn't even talk about the other people that they captured. Also, I find that weird. Almost as if they're probably underneath the same effect that he is.
It's
Wouldn't
almost like they're trying to
surprise
plant information, but I'm also not there.
me. Also, you keep mentioning this weird cult thing I heard. What was it about?
Ah, right, yeah. So there's this cult going around summoning demons and stuff.
You mean like the cult that we found in the weird underwater dungeon like a week ago?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Why
Yeah.
demons? They're so ineffective.
I know, right?
Rude. My wife
But
is a
then again, the
demon.
mercenaries are not much better.
Aren't we technically
Touche.
mercenaries?
Exactly.
I'm not. I'm not with the guild.
You're still doing jobs like mercenaries, therefore you're a mercenary.
No, I am working for my queen. She told me to come out here and explore the world, so I'm doing that.
And
You
how
know
are you
what?
getting the
That
funds for it?
is fair.
And
And
how
before
exactly are
your
you getting the
Queen's name
funds
was
to
also
do it?
disaster.
Pardon, weird dead guy.
What?
Can you say it again? I heard other voices in my head for a second.
No. And how exactly are you getting your funds to go on your journey? By being a mercenary.
No,
Oh
by
shit!
doing.
He's got you there.
Fun fact: I haven't been paid yet.
You just sound like a horrible mercenary then.
Hey,
No,
we've
I haven't
technically
done
split goals with
job.
you. You've got your payment.
Exactly. You guys pay me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
'Cause
makes
you're
you a
working as a
mercenary.
fellow mercenary.
They
You're
got you
lucky I
there.
don't have this. You're lucky I don't have a silence contraption yet. That could work, actually.
Yeah, something like that would become ineffective, especially against other spellcasters. However, that's
Big.
not the worst thing I figured out last night.
I know.
I have it underneath good authority, and also I got information that the guys that were arrested were working for the cult in some capacity.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me.
Nah, me neither. But
Same.
it's strange that every bandit in the group that we came across has been working with the cult, and nobody else has made the connection.
They're
Yeah,
idiots.
'cause most people are,
Do
most
they
people are
know if the
stupid.
cult exists or not? That is the question.
I mean, people of high authority would know of their movement at least.
You would think so, but
I
again,
wouldn't be too
people
sure about that.
are stupid.
True.
So at this point, it's when I become around the corner. I'd give you a wave and say, "Hey guys, you guys are
Hey.
certainly up early."
Yeah, I was just.
Early? It's like 8. It's 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's early.
It's
Yeah,
not that we're
just
up
getting
early,
these
it's just
guys up to
you're up
date.
late.
8 a.m. is early for you people?
Well, knowing chaos, yes.
Hey.
I mean, I think the last time I asked Chaos was if he hasn't seen the sun, it's still early.
I don't sleep, so it doesn't matter what time.
He's got you there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's permanently
I mean,
early.
neither does big guy over here. I point to the steel defender.
Yeah, so big guy would also agree that it's always early then, right?
He doesn't have opinions.
Oh man, now I just
No.
thought of we'll all wake up one morning, see chaos, and also a big robot just playing cards.
I can accommodate that.
Let's do it.
Okay,
We have to do that.
If you're going to do like full game length poker, bloody games between those two at night, you better have the rules down.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, look at that. He's going to go and download the rules.
face down.
You wouldn't download a set of rules.
Hey, Chaos, why is your rat sitting in a chair? What the fuck?
Have a
What
card.
the hell is this?
I'm not playing TDO to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Ta-da!
What
I'm
was
not sure
that?
if this is
What
a
I
good
clicked
plan or
it.
the
not.
blue-eyes white dragon did I just pull?
I just
I
clicked
have
it and
no
it
clue.
vanished.
My card just disappeared on me.
Yeah, I didn't get to see what it was.
Yeah,
not sure
whatever
if
it was
mine's
summoned in defense position.
Mine
don't
was an
care.
You were
attack.
down. Ace of clubs.
The Ace of Clubs. Sweet.
Well, my club is pretty ace, isn't it?
And now we're not
Especially
taking
when it goes
club
and
Europe.
bashes you over the head with it.
Even if I actually have a club. I think I used to, but then I was like, oh, I don't really need a club, and I exchanged it for something else. I think I replaced it with the daggers I have.
Well, I had a club once. I don't have it now. Or was that my other
I mean,
campaign?
do you want a new weapon? I have one that I'm never gonna use.
I had a club once, and then somebody else bought it out, and now it's the biggest club in town.
Look, I had a club once, but I got kicked out of it, and they continued without me.
My characters
I
will
had a
beat
club
you.
once. I had a club once.
Maybe
but my
maybe once we
help
get to the
jealous and
capital,
killed him.
I can buy you some like metal ingots, and I can see if I can get you to craft some weapons, and see how you guys can get to
Me?
practice with it as well.
Hey, what did I say? You want me?
Said maybe
Sorry,
when we get to the
blueprint.
next capital.
Sorry, blueprints were distracting me. Say again.
And maybe when we get to the next capital, I can buy you some metal ingots, and I can get you to fasten me something up.
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna say to you guys, hey, the saint person over there. Can one of you guys come help me with that? They ran away last time I had a chat with them.
Is
What-
there
what- where-
anything we can even do to help that?
I don't even know what happened this time. I was polite, I was nice, and I came up with an agreement with them. We'll treat each other politely and not try to do anything to kill or hurt each other, because our mission is more important than whatever grudges they could potentially have against me, for no reason whatsoever. They agreed. So I
let me-
reintroduced myself. I said, hi, I'm Chaos. I am an undead monk cleric. And they freaked out.
There's your problem.
What is wrong with me being a monk?
I mean,
No, it's not the
well,
monk problem.
there's two things wrong with what you've been saying. Number one, when was the last time you actually tried to be polite? First off,
The night before, just before they ran away.
yeah. Before that, do you even know how to?
I do. I just
Well,
don't do it
apparently
very
he
often.
did.
Yeah, I know how to do it because I choose to deliberately do the opposite most of the time.
Alright, Chaos, I
need
think
to
I
know
see the problem. I
What?
see the problem here. You said you're an undead. Normally,
already
They
know
undead.
already
that.
know
That's
that
why-
he's undead.
That's why they don't
No,
like me.
No. See, the other problem there is you also said you're a cleric. What
I am a
god
cleric.
loves the undead?
Do you want that list in alphabetical order?
No, give it to me.
Wait,
in
there's
terms of-
multiple?
Yes, there are
Yeah.
multiple. There's
Yeah,
there's
why not?
quite a few I can list off, but then again, it will come down to what god do you worship? Where do you get your powers from, Kale? Until that question is actually answered, anyone who knows anything about worshipping a deity would be steering clear of you.
I
Hang
mean,
on,
what?
hang on. I
was-
have another
no.
question, Chaos.
Yes.
So you're a cleric who's undead, who's dating a demon?
Yes. and I'm worshipping Dungeon Master.
The fuck is the
Considering that
Dungeon
he
Master?
has a literal banana phone, I think it's past the term dating.
Actually, you know what?
Oh,
I'm not gonna
God.
question your insanity anymore. I'm not gonna question your insanity because I exist and I'm insane.
Fair enough.
I mean, hell, I
Anyway,
wouldn't even be surprised if the person on the other side of that phone is where you're getting your powers from.
No, I'm getting my powers from Dungeon Master.
And who is that? That is one I've never heard of.
I mean, he's been saying this for I think ever since yesterday as well. I did ask him.
Yeah.
So he's
Dungeon
been
Master
consistent.
Shadow.
But that doesn't tell anything. Like, it doesn't say what their tenets or the virtues are.
Well, considering that he's a dungeon master, it must be something down and dirty.
I don't know if I should feel offended of that or.
Or should all Dungeon Masters be offended by it?
anyway,
Well, considering that
Anyway.
Chaos is after the Infernal, I don't think he's after big dragons with strong muscles.
No, everybody knows there's a bard's probability.
I should make a bard one day. I've never done that.
no. Anyway, so what's the plan for
Take it.
today? What are we doing today? Are we going to explore that cave that we were told about? Going to break into the castle to go talk to the prisoners?
Yeah, I
I
might
don't
have
think breaking up the castle's going to be of any use. I'd like to go and check out the cave, see if anything was either misplaced, or just attempted to have like a disposal of. But I believe you, Ulrich, are saying that you were given a message of sorts from whatever your source is to take it easy today.
Apparently. They left it cryptic,
mean-
so I don't particularly know what's going to be happening.
Well, I mean, what's defined as taking it easy? Like, are we not? Like, are we just supposed to sleep today?
No.
Are we allowed to go for our walk?
The definition of not going easy is going at it hard and rough and brutal.
So, like your sex life.
Exactly. Vanessa and I are
Yeah,
very
that's
well
how this
used.
session's going to go, huh?
I say, Vanessa and I can get rather freaky.
Okay, and moving
Okay.
along.
want to
You
know that.
started this.
I mean, the joke that I threw out went over everyone's head.
Yep.
I didn't
Anyway,
hear it.
I know how we can take it easy. We can get
Oh.
Valden a pet. We all have a little companion. He needs one.
If
I'm
I'm going to be
thinking
following you
of-
guys around down into dungeons or something like that, like things like that, I don't think a pet is going to be quite wise.
Should we get your goldfish?
No. Hear me out here. It's a small pet, like a little bird.
The fuck's a murd?
I said bird.
Oh, bird.
B-I-R-D.
I thought you said
Bird.
murd, like murder.
I thought you said burb.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a
we give him
perfect
a
one.
bird.
Let me guess. You also want it to be a canary to see if there's gases in the dungeons we go into.
No, they want a big
Oh.
bird so then they don't have to use their wings.
I'd much rather you didn't get a bird, because
I don't
Tiger
have
would
to.
never come out if you do.
Yeah, I mean, the existence of the fabled big bird means there's also a cookie monster.
Chaos. Okay.
Yeah.
Urk, sorry, I wasn't on you. I was on to the other weird one. Urk, I don't
Yes.
need to use my wings half the time. You do know this, right? I ride on the shoulder of my big guy or inside it.
You're inside a person? Should we be concerned?
No, I'm not inside. I'm inside a machine.
Does the machine give
Not
you
a person.
I think we know Chaos's frame of mind for this entire session.
Yep.
Yeah.
What can I say? I've just gone off a phone call with my loving wife.
I didn't
Isn't that?
think you'd went for the marriage yet. I didn't think that happened.
Yeah,
She
you
has
guys
the
haven't
soul in the palm of
been.
her hand.
Would demons go with matrimony?
Definitely not. That's
Devils,
religious.
my fault. Yeah.
She has my
I'm,
soul in
I'm
the
also
palm
not
of her
picking up
hand.
that
I have no
spell for
choice.
you, just so you know.
She has my soul in the palm of her hand. What can be more marriage-like than that?
I mean, that is marriage,
There's
yes,
a
but that
hydrate,
doesn't
oh
say
my
anything
God.
else.
Yeah, that is marriage, yes. Just having your soul in the other one's hand. I love it.
Anyway, so plan for today. We gonna need one? Are we just resting today? Or are we getting ready to escort the prisoners?
Well,
Are
hopefully
we
nothing.
exploring?
I mean, hopefully nothing happens today.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be worthwhile making the effort to, attempt to make the prisoners all, nice and all that, because, as the guard said, there's a chance that we might not even get picked, so all that time's going to be wasted. We've got some of the, some preparations done, we've got some more of the essentials, and there's a chance something happens and we are picked. Apart from that, I think we've done all the preparations we can.
You can never be too prepared.
Okay, then what do you suggest preparing for?
An ambush, because the likelihood of that happening is like 9.99%.
So you want
Yeah,
us
so we're
to
basically...
take the route that we're about to take, all the way up to
No.
King's Watch, and take out any bandits
Did
on
I
the
say
way?
that?
Well,
Did I
that's what
say
you were
that?
suggesting.
I mean,
No, it
if we're
wasn't at
under
all.
the assumption that we will get ambushed, that is about how much preparation we can get. Because if we're going to be on a forced march situation, we're not really going to be able to be fully prepared for it. But as you're saying, we're pretty damn sure it's going to happen, so we can keep our eyes out.
Thank
Maybe
you for
there's
the
I don't
loading,
know.
and hello.
Maybe there's a pair of goggles we can get to help us see the ambush before it happens. But I don't think we're going to have much chance with magical equipment here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would
So-
second that notion.
So, Veldon, quick question for you.
What's up?
What kind of weapon did you want?
I
So I
mean,
can
I've been
start.
more a fan of bladed weapons, although it might pay to start getting used to, say, bludgeoning weapons as well.
Alright, bludgeoning. Let's see. Club, hammer,
Leo.
warhammer, light hammer.
Are you looking for more
Quarterstaff,
specific than bladed?
I'm even more specific than just the genre.
Okay, I'm more of a fan of long swords, although short swords would probably still suffice for that. They needed to get some practice with a great sword, but might not be the best option. Might take a bit too much materials or anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are pretty big for their size and use up a lot of materials. They're quite expensive.
That, and if we're expecting an ambush, it's probably not going to be wise for me to carry around a weapon that I'd need practice with.
It'll probably
True.
be better to get something that you're used with.
Yes, which would be a longsword.
Yeah. Actually,
Alright.
shields would be probably good. If we're expecting an ambush, then the best way to ambush somebody is with arrows. So having a shield would probably be beneficial.
I mean, I
Smart,
do
smart.
have a shield. Admittedly, I think it's a wooden one, so maybe a metal shield would be too bad either.
Yeah.
Most shields are a mix of wood and metal. A full metal shield would be way too heavy, impractical.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
To be fair, in 5e, it's just shield. There is no differentiation. I'm used to the older editions where you have bucklers, you have wooden shields, metal shields, tower shields.
True, true.
But yes, one that's a
Anyway,
little less flammable then. Maybe maybe a treated wood one.
could do that, could do that.
I mean, if we can get our hands on some ironwood, that would be nice.
That would be, but I think that's quite the rarity.
Yeah, that is pretty rare. Mostly found in the Feywild.
So I think our best bet of getting something like that again would be at the capital.
Yeah, true.
Or traveling to the Feywilds, like.
If we were to travel to the Feywild, we probably wouldn't make it back here when we're supposed to.
True.
Especially with this one here, and I'll gesture over at Chaos. Do you really think we're getting out on time?
Oh no! If this one goes to the Feywilds, their name is going to get taken, or they might eat a bit of food. Look at the wrong person.
Yeah, but also knowing them, they'll fit right in with the chaosity that is the Feywild.
I mean, who knows? They might give us an extra name just to, have us take him out of there.
Wow, too
Honestly,
chaotic for the Feywilds. Now that would be something I would like to see.
I want to go to the Feywild. I think I would enjoy it. I might enjoy it a bit too much, but I would enjoy it.
Anyway, so some kind of shield, maybe a bladed weapon. I'll start doing blueprints for those.
I mean, if you need any help with resources, let me know, and I'll see what I can get around the town. Because I wouldn't want you to front all the cost.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You're helping fund this. I'm making it for you. Think of this as a commission.
And the price is saving your life.
Yes, a grateful voice in the sky. I haven't forgotten about that.
Who are you referring to?
A weird thought that just happened to fly by.
Huh.
Oh wow, we're
But
all
in any
hearing
case,
voices in our heads.
It does feel like the best two things we'd have is either to take a peek at wherever this camp or cave was, or just
That's what I
sit back.
suggested.
Yeah, this is true.
Unless we really want to follow the other one's idea and go swimming.
No.
All in favor of going against Chaos's idea?
Aww.
I never said it was a good idea, but it is technically an option.
Look, the last water cave we went into, how many days were we down there?
That's what I'm saying. It's not a good option.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we want to list all of our options, we might as well list all of them. And at least be thorough about it.
Yeah, then we can remove them one by one.
So I guess today we just still go look at a cave. Not
So yeah, either way,
underwater.
we're going to be looking at a cave.
Yeah.
No, there is also a reminder, resting is an option we can also just do.
But where's the fun in that?
I mean, theoretically, if it's a cave that's already been cleared out, shouldn't really be anything there, but you're right, it's not technically resting.
Unless we can make it a stroll, then it's like,
I mean, for you guys it wouldn't be resting. For me it would be. Again, you don't really need to do much.
You and your walking high chair.
Exactly. You should get one. It's really good.
I mean, I think it'd be quite rude to not only refer to someone as a high chair, but to also use them as a high chair.
Again, sort of pats the steel defender on the shoulder. Doesn't have feelings.
Does it have a soul?
No, it's a machine.
Huh.
Does a sword have a soul? No, it's a tool.
I mean,
you can give it a personality.
If you believe legends, some weapons do. Although
Yeah,
chances of actually running into them is damn near nil, even if you believe them.
Those are considered sentient, which means they have a soul. No, you do not have you do not have feelings. You're a machine. I did not program those into you. God, do not give this machine feelings.
Does that mean he has to have his hands removed because he's feeling with them?
What do you mean you'll be back?
He just walks away and orders a drink.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
this
that!
is
You
fine. I'll take-
upset your high chair.
That's fine. I can make a new one.
And you say he doesn't have feelings.
He doesn't, but God decided he does today.
Which one?
I think it's the same one that Chaos worships because it's being chaotic.
So, in other words, this is Dungeon Daddy.
I wish I had thought of that. I wish I had thought of that. Damn it.
Yes, first to the punch.
If that's really what you're calling your deity, I am not going to copy you in that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna call him my deity is called Dungeon Master, but I will be calling him Dungeon Daddy myself.
As a nickname, goddamn.
Anyway.
Which just looks over like, yep, that sounds about right. Now it's for everyone else. I am
So
gonna
yeah,
say
it
that
looks like
again.
we're going to be looking out for some caves.
Yep, let's go.
Well, I am going to at least grab some food before I head off. Have yous eaten?
I believe so. Yes.
I'll get something to eat.
I don't know if I need to actually wait for you to like go first or anything.
No, you can both act direct.
Also, moving for whatever reason is incredibly laggy for me. But I don't know if that's on my side or not. Probably is.
Is anyone
I'm
else
right.
having lag?
No, I'm good.
Not really.
Nah, I'm good.
So let's grab one of these. If we're actually going out, I'll grab one of these.
So, how do I buy a piece of cheese?
Other items, I imagine. Actually, let's come right that side.
Hold on.
He's adding in
Uh-huh.
cheese.
Hold on. No, not at all.
Okay, should I be clicking on the items to consume them? Because I've just been deleting them out of my inventory when I've eaten them.
You can click on them and it says you actually eat them.
Fair enough. Okay, well... It didn't say I've eaten it.
Yeah, I clicked on it and I just deleted it anyway.
You have consumed. You put it.
Really? Because it's still in my inventory.
Don't just delete it. It's meant
Yeah.
to. It's meant to do it automatically. I guess not.
Yeah. So it's like I have taken...
Anyway.
I mean, I can click them anyway to be like, yes, I'm now consuming them, and then just go and delete them. Because that way it lets you as the DM know that, yes, they are being consumed.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or you can have the infinite beef scenario.
Yeah.
I don't think the DM's going to quite allow that, just because of the shenanigans that's going to allow us to do.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do we know where this cave is?
If I remember correctly, they were picked up somewhere between the last
there's the
town and
cheese.
this town.
Yeah, between Darkbrook and here.
Okay, that gives us a very large amount of area we have to cover. Do we have any way of narrowing it down a bit?
Why didn't that say
Most
price?
likely off the beaten path.
That didn't say price. Why didn't that not say price? That's meant to be 6 silver.
That is 6 gold pieces for that cheese. What the hell?
Bought 10 cheese.
No. Yeah, 10 cheeses.
No,
Is that 6 gold pieces per?
it's meant to be 6 silver.
Well, it's
Technical
6
difficulties.
Why did it take 6 gold
Yeah.
pieces? It should be 6 silver. Oh wait,
Let me guess,
you took
I
10.
can't
You
reveal.
took 10 cheeses. That makes sense. Yeah, he's out of that now.
Hey, why are some of your
You poured out
rewards
the entire cheese
temporarily
wheel.
unavailable?
Isn't cheese pretty expensive?
So that's 6 silver.
Yeah.
Who are you trading with?
Marshall Rat.
Thank you for
I also
posture.
picked this trade.
I wonder what it's gonna be.
Cheese.
Please, Gromit. Ah, man, that was terrible.
Oh, cheese nerd.
Fine.
Need more cheese.
We need some cheese, Gromit.
I can't wait for the mod poll. Every NPC needs cheese.
A lovely bit of Wensleydale.
Wednesday that would be a lot more expensive. What do you mean?
I'm giving him 2 cheese because he wanted more, but this is also for further adventures as well.
How are you gonna store
I
it?
see how
Cheese?
you don't reward Monster Rat with cake, but you give him cheese.
Yes. If he doesn't accept these
As-
2 cheese, he's not getting any.
I mean, as a fun fact, rats and mice actually aren't that much into cheese.
Are you
Yeah,
saying...
they're mostly into like very fatty foods out of the garbage.
No, if you want something that they really go nuts for, apparently it's peanut butter.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's why you put in rat traps. But I don't think there's peanut butter in this day and age.
Well,
You
there's
get some
peanuts.
butter, you get the peanuts, you get a mortar and pestle. Be like, DM, I'm creating.
DM, I am inventing peanut butter.
Now, you know what's funny about that? I do have alchemist supplies, which would include a mortar and pestle.
Ah, yes. So
Chaos,
you
are
mean to tell me you're
click
going to be a
accept
peanut butter
anytime
maker?
soon?
Pardon?
Are you going to click accept anytime soon, Chaos?
I clicked
Yeah,
accept.
you haven't
I'm
done-
just not sure why it's
You've
not doing anything.
put in more cheese.
You
You
haven't,
need to click
Monster
accept again. If something is
You've been
updated,
holding
the
it.
deal gets unapproved.
I had cancelled it, then added in more cheese, then hit accept. And it still took a bit.
Anyway, so, gonna go find a cave?
Yeah.
There, here.
Let's
I
go
mean,
find a
worst
cave.
case, we can just take a little bit of a wander around. I mean, getting some fresh air is probably better than being cooped up in a tavern all day.
That is
I can't stop breathing.
true.
You sort of hop over the tables like Chaos does.
No, I walk through the table. I push it out the way.
Chaos, let's move.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I can't open this door.
You know, I guess I'm going to be dragging them over then.
Oh no, they locked us in!
Have we committed a crime?
Let me
We have,
out!
yes.
Let me out!
Let me out.
Welcome back to the screens of loading.
I know, right?
I'll take a nap while I wait.
outside.
Lloyd.
We're free.
No, you're not. God sent him back inside.
By the time I even log out here, Chaos is going to be entirely gone.
I am outside.
Are you still loading?
Oh. There we go. Now it's finally loaded.
Now, to find this cave, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't take.
Indeed. So I'm guessing they were going to be walking, then just taking the carriage, right?
I
I mean,
would
it's
Yeah,
probably
that
going to be
sounds
fun.
like Seems like
I
that's
can't
what we're
imagine
doing.
it'd be going too far out of the town.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, random person. I walked through you because I couldn't see you.
Sorry, you didn't load in for me. So I just decided to walk through you.
He was unworthy of your notice. Why are you
As
going
you
so
stop
far
in the middle of the
behind?
road. Hmm?
Because I was using arrow keys, but that kept being slow, so I decided to follow out.
Yeah,
As you
this is me
click
holding the
around.
D key to continuously move over to the right.
Same.
Yeah, this is. Also,
I've been
see how
pressing
I
it,
still keep.
also I can move just slightly faster.
Yeah, but for me, Akil keeps glitching out and gets left behind.
Come on, join us on the square.
I'm
can
muting
keep-
on the square.
You can keep your own square.
Fine, I'll take your square.
How dare you get out of my
It was once
character?
a lot.
You are not my
And back
type.
to loading screen.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hydrate.
You're very
Thus I've
welcome.
been hydrated. Right then. Ba 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 ba.
And we're off. Not realizing everyone else is still loading in.
Eh.
99%.
They've just left you behind, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I know, right?
Go, let's go, let's go.
Well, I would never do that. You
Bye.
have no proof that I've done that.
My camera's
Anyway,
being
George, you wanna
forced
go,
everywhere for whatever reason.
You're taken to you.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, I've
Yeah?
tried to
George,
move
you
it back
wanna-
here to the blacksmith like 3 times now, and I keep getting dragged all the way up to this corner.
Yeah, I think I know
Like
why.
do you wanna?
I think as you were still loading, I was going to start moving your token towards a group. Yeah.
Yeah, so I cannot move my token. I cannot get off of
Oh.
the scene I'm currently looking at.
Wasn't here where we put our...
That's where you're meant to be, though.
No, we put it in the. We put it in the stables.
You arrive at the. Hold on. What's the token? You arrive at the blacksmith nest.
Yes, as we're walking past everyone, I'd say I'm just going to check in on the dagger real quick.
It's like, shut up! As we all run off.
You're sort of like sprinting off. So, is anyone currently working at the blacksmith?
You would have the blacksmith master, the old man, and the young boy would be behind the counter as usual.
Okay, so I'll go up to the young lad. I'll say, greetings.
Ah, you're back.
Yes. Has the dagger been made, or does it still require a little bit more time?
It has just been finished, but do be aware it's probably not the most solid thing that you'd be able to get for high-end combat.
I mean, hopefully we don't need to use it. It's more of a case of if we need to.
I would suggest if you have a financial resources, if you have a chance to visit a bigger town / city, that you get a proper one made.
Yes, I believe one of the next stops in our journey would be King's Watch.
Ah, yes. That may be...
Actually, yes, I was just after something that'll hold me off until then.
The boy would
Okay.
hand you a little box. If you open the box, you would see a metal dagger, like an iron dagger, with what seems to have a silver trim to it.
Okay, so I'll pop it open. I'll give it a little bit of a look. I'll sort of smile and nod and be like, okay, so have I paid for this in full? Because I believe it was half when it was being made, half when it was finished, correct?
I thought you paid it all off. Because we had that giant talk about how it's extremely cheap. Again, it is scrap.
This is your chance to alter the price if you wanted to.
No, it's not going to survive forever.
No, I'm fine with that, but hey, I'm giving you another chance.
No, it's fine. Again, it is my temporary fix because I do intend to give you a hard encounter soon, which will most likely need a silver weapon anyway. So that's me preparing for that.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I did spring it on you, so I didn't know if you're like, oh, let's just throw something out cheap and just deal with it later. Like, all right, I'll give you an actual chance to pay the real cost
that
of it.
was it, but it was also like, do I give it through selling? Do I give it as a drop, as loot? Like, I'm going to give it you something temporarily eventually, so it worked out in my favor.
Oh, look at that place taking the initiative. A rarity.
I know. Wait, I will add that to your inventory.
Okay, so I will thank him greatly, and I'll wish them a good day.
You as well.
And then I would head out of the blacksmith and then follow along the road as my screen gets shoved to like 3 different scenes again. I don't know what it is about this map, but if I move, I get shoved somewhere entirely random and I can no longer see my token.
Do you want to just
Skill issue.
refresh?
I can try it. I'll give it a refresh.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I know, right?
I have no clue what my screen was doing over there, but... So now let's see what happens when I let go of the space bar once I've actually drawn this path. Apparently I collided with a wall.
There's a wall?
Apparently so. My movement collided with a wall.
Ah, you probably collided with that. Okay.
I collided with another wall. There is a wall on this road somewhere.
Avoid it.
I will go north and I'll go up the other road then.
Okay, there should be no more walls.
The attempted movement collides with at least one wall. I cannot move east and I cannot move north.
I just
Do you know what?
You've got a wall
I just-
somewhere.
DM's planning in advance is backfired. We've already figured it out.
So where do you have walls so that I can avoid them?
I don't see any walls though. This map has no walls.
As he says.
Clear all walls. 0 walls deleted. Mmm.
Wait.
Okay, let's try and do a little bit of it again. Okay, now it's working.
Okay.
This is the exact same path I was trying to traverse before.
You fool.
So there was a wall there.
No, there wasn't.
Somewhere.
There's no wolves though.
Do you think it could have been the
Well, they're
person?
not anymore.
Well,
Oh, no.
I encountered 2 separate walls.
So let's see. Chaos has a way of breaking walls. You have a way of finding them.
Yeah, true.
Turns out the god spots are just replaced with a wall.
Together,
We have
You
the
two-
god of walls and the god of breaking walls. What's next?
no. You're mistaken. You're mistaken,
I haven't
Chaos.
I haven't broken a
This
wall
is
in
too
a
hard.
while.
Simone, that
I haven't broken a
Alright,
wall in a
alright.
while. I'm pretty sure I can't be called that anymore.
Rick, you're mistaken.
Is that for lack of
We have 2
trying,
halves.
however?
We have 2 halves of Simone the Digger from Gurren Lagann.
So true.
From what?
Gurren Lagann.
What?
Oh, you've
Have you
seen the
not-
death battle then?
No, I have no clue.
Alright. So. What the fuck? Okay. After that wall incident, you'd come to almost the edge of town. Give me a moment. I need to hide
So
some
the
shit.
DM not planned for us going to this cave.
He's like, oh no, we're going to get blocked entry.
I know, we've already run into walls, not like we're going to be missing anything.
Alabasterville, stage 1.
We finally see the first section of the town.
Why didn't you just teleport us?
Because you didn't ask.
Because it's lazy.
Because he wanted me to run into walls, of course.
Straight that. Feel free to slowly move.
No,
I
I'm
would,
going
but
to move all at
99%.
once. Yeah, I haven't logged in yet.
Loading assets. Cave.
And with that, K-Jordan is in the lead.
Finish. Hairbrush.
Goddamn curves.
In before the wall.
And I have one.
You and your cheating slimy ass.
There were no rules, so therefore I cannot cheat.
Maybe you guys went the entire wrong way. You don't know.
I mean, it's entirely possible that we did.
Might be at the other side of town.
Demon,
Yes.
there's a wall. There's a wall here.
What do you fucking mean there's a wall here?
Where I'm trying to go, there is a wall.
Where are you?
Right here, there is a wall.
Somewhere along that path.
Wait, what? I can't go there. Wait, hang on.
I
can't-
don't think it allows you to walk like that to the edge of the map.
It does with me.
No, are you
Yeah.
okay? So we have Captain Edge and Captain No Edge.
Wait, it's this.
I'll always
This is it. This is the wall's right here. I can't go through here.
Wait, where is it?
Like,
New
need
challenge: find
three
the
right now.
bloody walls.
I found 3.
Ah, you're missing
4.
like 10.
I think I found it. No, hang on. So I'm gonna draw. So everyone on this, like, up and down of this one right here, is a wall for me.
No, I can clear through there easily.
Yeah, but then
I didn't
see,
know you had player
Dragon.
specific walls, Damon.
I don't know either. Holy shit.
Alex being exclusionary.
Eh.
it's only when, but it is only when I drag my player. Like if I just use the WASD, I go through it easily. When I drag. Huh? So wait, if
That
I'm inside the
is
wall,
So weird.
okay. So wait, so
Think
I'm
about
so
it.
confused.
Think about it. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, take us to the next scene, please.
Roll me an investigation.
Sure. Investigation.
Nat 20. Natural 20.
Net 2.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna ask one person, everyone.
Everyone, please.
Even my middle guy. Alright, I'll get my middle guy to work roll as well.
Okay.
Yeah, my middle guy doesn't see it.
Neither
Yeah,
do
I'll
I.
go and get Mushu to rolling as well.
Pretty sure Monitor Rat sees
Why are we
it.
bringing a child with us, by the way?
Go rat.
I mean, why not?
So only the 2 rats
Okay,
the
we'll have a
party
nice
find out.
Sorry, the 2 rats? What are you talking about? I'm not a rat.
I mean, you're smaller than the Monsieur Rat. That makes you a rat.
Yeah, but so is Moshu and Veldon. Or Veldon.
Yeah, but aren't you also related to goblins?
He is, yeah.
Well,
No.
to be honest, I don't know the height of
Goblins
Mushu.
just-
Has that been stated?
He seems to be a small.
Yes, but he's also a dragonborn.
Sure. But also,
he is
no, I'm technically-
probably about between a 10 to 15-year-old child size.
Okay, that's not a height. Is that taller than a rat?
Yes.
Okay. Then.
Okay.
But Monosaur rat is a giant rat.
Yeah, Monsieur Rat is longer.
Anyway.
Anyway, hold on. What did people roll?
Also like
what?
I also like how we make a backwards F.
I rolled a
Well, we
Oh,
don't want
so
to be
let me
picked up by the censors.
Damn it! The wall's gone.
Who do you think removed it?
I
No.
did. I took it and built a.
You built it and you took it and built a bridge.
Yeah.
Now you're
I
over
took
it.
it and built. No, I built it. I took it and built a nat 20.
Sure, fair. I took its power and turned it into a nat 20.
Hold on. Hold on. You guys have yeah. I'm not making a map real fast. No, not whatsoever.
Oh, so that's
What?
why you didn't want us to go to the cave.
So
Were
what
we
you're
not
saying is,
discussing about checking out the cave like last session?
Yeah.
what
I
you're
had a
saying is
cave.
it's gonna
However, it's
Been broken.
possibly
So what you're saying is there's going to be
He
plenty
lost the
of walls
cave.
to break. There's going to be
Possibly.
plenty of walls
How
to
does-
break.
How did you lose an entire cave?
don't worry about it.
Rather easily.
Don't worry about it.
Pretty easily, in fact.
I don't know.
Alabasterville
We
cave.
get to the cave and it's just squiggles on the chalkboard.
That's not wrong.
Where's
I mean,
the
I was
rat?
half expecting just like a one-room cave. Like, yes, this is where they were. And we're
It's
just
a
take a quick
small
look around.
hideout inside of a wall.
Is
Yeah, I
it
wasn't
just me,
expecting it to be
Very
like
sweet.
full dungeon size.
Are we missing 2 people?
Yes.
No,
Monster rat and
no,
Mushu.
we're 100% not missing people. Not at all.
why did you come on top of me?
He's like, ah!
Mushu
I
didn't
was
see you, so he
gone!
actually stepped on you.
It was horrible. It was dark, and it was just me, and chaos was gone.
And this rat.
Existence means nothing!
Help! I'm being crushed by Mushu.
Don't worry, Mushu, what? Yeah, I can just see Mushu starting to freak out, saying, ew, I stepped on a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I stepped in
No, see, he's
loser.
5 feet too far back for that.
Gonna go and feed the animals quickly.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Oh, am I wrong? No.
What did I have for dinner tonight?
Shit. You arrive at this lovely cave. Yes. It seems that there has been a great battle here, perhaps not that long ago. Yeah, I was going to feed it with mine, but then I got asked where's the map, so here we are.
I mean, as I stated, I was expecting it to be just like a small cave, like one room.
It pretty much is. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, start heading in.
I can't wait for there to be like a random, like just invisible door that just shuts when chaos goes in there.
Yep. I found enemies, guys.
Yeah, it seems like they've just
Oh.
recently moved in and they're quite territorial. Yeah. But yeah, as you're moving throughout the cave, you do see a few blood marks here and there, a couple of limbs that have been left behind, and a lot of marks along the walls and floor.
Nice. Can I roll?
No, it's the enemy's turn first.
Let's roll initiative turn first.
I mean, I was half waiting for Mushu and Ulrich to at least get back so they knew where we were.
Yeah, so
No.
Huh. A kill? You ruined it. You should have rolled a
What do you mean I
19.
ruined it?
22, 21, 20, 16. You ruined it.
No, see, we just need either Musha or Ulrich, one of them to roll a 19 and one of them to roll a 14.
I can roll it for them.
Can you give him a 19?
Technically, yes.
But are you going to?
Nah, because I think he's back. I saw his character flash up.
I do.
Actually,
character
we have
flash.
complete control over Catron's chat now.
Chaos reigns supreme.
And I'm back.
God damn it!
Oh
God damn
no!
it.
Aw.
Roll me initiative.
Oh wow, really? We're that far in? Okay.
No,
Uh,
we're still at the end.
So what's
And
happened
so-
so far is, some of your members have walked in. They've seen scratch marks throughout the cave, a few bloods, a few couple of limbs here and there, and one of your party members has just encountered a few wolves that seem to have just moved in, coming for the smell of blood.
Ah,
Okay.
fair.
Look, you rolled a 19. Be happy.
I'm not going to.
Holy shit, I'm getting raided!
Haha.
You are?
Vagabonds, hey!
Hey. Okay.
Who are you people?
10, 15, 20.
Midivine just raided.
Midivine, thank you for the raid. I believe you were doing D&D as this is.
I mean, makes sense. They normally do D&D around this time.
Okay, John. You gotta
Yeah.
hand over the lamp now. You gotta hand over your lamp. Look, they're demanding it.
Yeah, too bad. Let's see here. Oh, it's Mushu's turn. Beautiful.
Oh god damn it, Mushu, you ruined it. You're all
I'm
21.
quiet
Why would
on
you do that?
Catron's stream.
Technical difficulties.
Ba.
Hello.
Maybe you should have a technical difficulties redeem, demon.
I do.
Wow.
Guys, it's currently not available.
Okay, I turned up everybody, so should be good.
But also,
Nice to see you as
Return to Technical
well.
Difficulties is not available currently.
Ah, too bad.
I don't even see it as a redeem, to be fair.
Here, where is the thing? I'll get the thing.
Yeah, Hello Mario does seem to require a redeem. Don't know why that is.
They always require a redeem.
Oh, god damn it. Probably have to go in and
I should
anyway.
I should get an actual thing for technical difficulties more than just that sound alert.
Mushu went in and also sees nothing.
Yes, because someone just ran ahead as soon as you disappeared. Mr. Wolf's turn.
What's the wolf gonna do?
Munch crunch.
So that you all
Oh, no.
bunch up and die.
No, I'm gonna get him to roll. What is?
Who's he targeting though? The tiny baby on the shoulders of the big guy?
I'm getting him to
Oh,
roll
the big
perception
guy.
first.
The thing he can snatch, or the thing that's made out of metal?
Yeah, to get to the thing that he can snatch, he has to jump up to the shoulder, pretty much.
Dogs can be amazing jumpers.
Dogs have
In-
Oh, right,
amazing
he's
hind
attacking.
legs.
He's attacking me? Cool. Deflect attack.
Really, after I roll? Okay. You're...
I can't hear anyone, I don't think.
You're...
Hello?
Oh my...
Right.
Alright. Went really quiet there for a second.
Oh yeah, before I forget, anyone that's come in from a raid, be it the raiders, viewers,
Chaos.
lurkers, or so forth, please make sure you take
Aye.
care of yourself. Do self-care if you need to. I know streaming can be exhausted, so...
Going up to here.
Hey, Oric.
Yeah, still can't see any wolves, so I should be good. Sleep. Hey. You see anything weird?
So,
I see a kill.
I'm going to fly as far up as I can.
The roof is not that high.
Does that provoke attack of opportunity?
Yes.
I believe if you're going out of their range, then yes, it would provoke.
Yes.
Ah, I just realized I've been muted in Discord because I was talking to my chat.
Wow.
Wow, we have not been hearing you at all.
That's lovely.
So,
but yeah,
that's
they
my
get
question.
attack opportunity.
Damn. Is that their attack of opportunity? Did they just try to hit me?
Yeah,
Does it say
and
that?
then you take that, and then I need you to do that.
Still my turn? Oh,
This is their attack of
how
opportunity.
could you
against
do this? How could you do this to me? When you know, that's my dump.
You
Oh.
are now not prone, and I believe you take damage for that as well, which is another 6.
He just goes
No, I
up,
wish we-
pulls you out of the air, full on volleyball you onto the ground.
No, I wish we could see
Oh,
the rolls, because then
I-
I could have just known if I should have cast shield or not.
No, it's like you
How
see
mu-
like the videos
How
of
much does
animals that are like
shield add?
5.
+5.
It would have just beat it.
Well,
So the
if I
attack would
could
still go
see
through.
the rolls, but if I could see the rolls, I would know that without having to ask.
Well, here's the thing. I'm keeping them private for a reason.
Anyway, there's literally nothing I can do in close range, because my attacks do basically nothing.
You're also prone.
Yeah.
You got knocked the fuck out! Whose turn is it?
I think I'll take a peek.
Wolf's turn.
I wonder if I could get a wolf as a pet.
I mean, that's technically what the Hound of Ill Omen is. It's technically a shadowy dire wolf.
Wow, your turn.
Okay.
Hold on there.
I think the movement being correct. Anyway, that's 5'10". At least gives me the vision. 15, 20. Well, I can see it up there.
Then roll a hit.
And yeah, I might as well throw a nice little chill touch at it.
That is a miss.
That's not. Yeah, that's not the best roll. Okay. Yes, if you must know, I am taking a quick look at Paladin Oaths because I'm considering going 3rd level for roleplay purposes.
That is a hit. My god. Chaos.
Yep, just trying to think of what to do. Other 5, 10, 15, 20. Hmm. 25, 30, 35. Yeah. Dagger.
Roll a hit.
You know, with me following the
That's a
Dungeon
hit.
Master, that description actually works. The end of Chaos's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20. Take this one. I'm guessing that hits.
Yes.
Yay. Oh. Good job, rat.
Weak.
There's one that's almost dead.
Grip.
You shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go and take up the rear. And then my turn. Yeah, I see them, but I don't have enough movement to get to them, so I'm just gonna go in there.
Oh my god, there are 2 oaths, which are gonna suck for the game as it currently is, but my god, they're
Alright.
interesting.
Standing up, so I'm no longer prone. Getting back on top of the shoulder of the big guy. I am then going to cast on myself Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Make sure I'm targeting myself and not the creatures.
Yeah, your color looks exactly the same as Nez's color, just so you're aware.
Do you want
I
one of
didn't
us
choose
to
the color.
check?
No, I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, so on the off chance that we stop confusing you, do you want one of us to change?
No. If it was the older version, perhaps, but no, I can deal with it.
And because I can't do anything else, actually no, I am going to do something else. Actually no, I can't because that's a leveled spell. Never mind.
Mm. I'm reading chat. That sounds like it is interesting.
Wow, you're reading chat. Well, let's try another chill touch from the same one I targeted before, because I can't get melee range.
That's a
A little
hit.
bit of a roll.
Mhm.
Some nice damage.
I assume 19 hits.
Yes.
I assume these walls aren't that strong.
Oh, but they could be.
That one hasn't been hit. I could have just said, yeah. It doesn't hit.
Yeah, but you're not that much of an asshole.
It's a battle-hardened wolf. He has metal in his fur.
It's an alpha wolf.
Mmm. That's a miss.
Thought so. I shouldn't. No, yeah, I will.
Okay. Roll me some damage.
Nice.
Oh god.
Some chunky damage.
Fucking disintegrating.
Yay! Good job, Montserrat. You got 2 of them.
I guess Montserrat's going to be the MVP for this cave.
Oh. Cool.
Did one of the
Yeah,
bodies
so,
just disappear?
It kind of,
Yes, I got that.
melted.
I want my wolf.
I know it's
skin.
not acid spray, but it kind of got a nat 1.
We're not running with critical fails on saves, are we?
No. But a nat 1 plus pretty much almost maximum damage when it only had like a health point left.
It completely
They had
destroyed
3
the
Right.
body.
hit points left, thank you.
Hmm.
Big tanky guy, please take the front.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said over whatever music is currently playing.
You can turn it
Oh,
down.
hey,
I could just...
guys, secret passage place sort of thing. I can see into the wall. I can go into the wall.
Ah, see.
It's almost as if it was made in a rush.
Mm.
Is this intended, or am I breaking the game?
And you disappear from existence.
Wow. Also, which direction are we wanting to explore in first, though?
This way is a dead end. There's only that one way.
Oh, I'm over here now.
Well, this way and that way don't really help.
No, it's only up. Everywhere else, dead end. I've already checked.
There's some very thin pathways.
Yeah, I keep colliding with walls.
That sounds like a you
Okay, so-
Oh
problem.
my god.
So at this point, they'd probably end up seeing me.
100%.
I was.
I physically cannot get through this bit of the cave. Oh, no, I can. Never mind.
What is up with my rolls?
We're on initiative again. Why are we on initiative? What did you see?
Wolves.
You got the nat one.
That'll be me.
Man, all the three wolves are right after each other.
I've noticed. I haven't done test rolls, so no.
Should we be doing
Okay.
test rolls then? Is that what I'm hearing?
10,
So I'm not going at all, am I?
20.
They just rush past everyone else, just go for weakest member.
Yeah, that'd be
No,
stupid,
see, at
wouldn't
this
it?
point, they're probably going to go for the one that's right next to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's a miss.
Naturally.
So, they're going to...
Retaliate.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, they're going to run up here.
Oh no, pack tactics. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say, are they smart enough for pack tactics?
No pack tactics goes off if there's an ally within 5 feet.
This is flanking. This is different.
No, I just moved it there.
Same thing. Same thing.
I
Same
take some
difference.
damage. You take that.
Ew.
Look at this, guys. I'm dying. Who would have
Again.
thought?
And then this one goes
Hey, don't
off.
I
worry.
mean, maybe the person
Oh,
running first should have thought.
Before I forget, can you do me that?
Oh no.
Oh, you're about to get grappled.
He's fine.
Well, it says all
But-
knocked prone.
No, that's if we then we go on with an next wolf, which is then a hit.
Could you imagine if advantage stacked?
Oh man, that would be
No, I don't wanna think of it.
terrifying.
I then need you to do another one of these. And then that one's gonna come down. And then this one will roll.
Oh no, Chaos is dead. To a pack of wolves of all things.
Well, I
Alright,
still haven't seen him roll a second strength saving throw.
Yeah, can you roll me that second strength saving
He'll be
throw?
fine, guys.
Oh, yeah,
he'll
he's
be
fine.
And then you take that.
He-
Even
Oh,
one
Jesus
HP.
Christ! Then we do the save again, because they hit you with a bye.
Look, Chaos deserves rabies as a
And
treat.
you survived that.
And then
On
Yeah.
a total of... Do you know what? I'm not even going to say it.
it's one. We
One
can
hit.
all see it.
You can see the numbers?
I
I'm
will say it's
estimating.
more than one. It is more than one.
Okay,
Not a one.
he's on 2 HP.
I am indeed. I'm indeed
It's like,
on
look, I can tell you it's more at 2, then he's at 3. Just keep on rolling.
Okay, then Mushu's turn.
Let him die.
Just kill off Chaos. Damn.
Then I don't have to deal with Vanessa.
Let let's go in and target this one. Uh, do you know what? How about I go in and do the smart thing?
You are play smart. Holy shit. And cure wound him.
What? What is Mushu?
Druid
Druid.
rogue.
Man, so I was told no one has access to healing.
Actually,
I
no,
don't have access to
Mushu-
healer.
actually, I did tell you about Mushu when I was going on that giant complaint.
Mushu has 2 spell slots. That's it.
One of the biggest reasons for me splashing Paladin was to get access to cure wounds.
I also have
And
because
you fricked up.
No, there
I
is a
also-
wall here, so therefore he can now attack me.
True.
Uh-huh. I'm looking at Walmart, and it is just... The wall mark is just there. The wall mark ends right there.
Yeah, you cannot do a reaction attack or an attack in general around the corner.
Yes, I am saying that. The wall mark is just on that tile.
I didn't
Nice.
think 5e did hard corners.
Oh yeah, it does.
It does. But yes. It is
It'd
just
make
on that
sense
tile.
if it does.
If it wasn't on that tile, it wouldn't be around a corner.
Hmm.
I see where you get smart play from. It's now a rat's turn. Chaos.
Yep. Trying to figure out which spell.
Thunder wave.
I don't have Thunderwave.
Fireball.
I don't have that either.
Fireball would get everyone.
Grenade.
Finger of death.
Holy hand grenade.
That may be an item that may be coming.
Seriously?
No.
Aww.
I do have stats for one.
I also have stats for an ion cannon, but I don't think the the DM's going to allow that in the game.
Yeah. Not only that, my version is craftable.
So, does that hit? Yes or no?
No.
Damn it.
I don't have a chance.
What's happening with Foundry? What the hell? Hello? Foundry? Hello? There you are. Oh, and I'm in the abyss.
What do you mean, Rumobius?
I couldn't see anything.
Ah, sadness.
So I have to refresh the page.
Nah, you have to make a new character entirely. York, it's your turn.
You nat 20 on stealth. Congratulations, you can't find your character again.
Man, I've seen that meme.
Alright. Alright. I'll play as the Steel Defender. He's now a Warforged.
York.
Mm-hmm.
So time.
I know. Let's see here.
There's the sound that you usually make when you're thinking.
Let's go straight up here. That's no, that's the offhand attack. There it is.
That is a hit. Please roll damage.
Beautiful. Let's go do that with that. Is it still standing?
Alright, give me one sec.
Yep. Did no do my offhand attack here.
That's a hit.
Beautiful.
Man, I forget how much sneak attack can do.
Yep.
You know,
That's it for me.
Alright. Yeah. Hello. Oof.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Still attacking the same wolf. I'm gonna fireball.
Fireball.
And a T at the end, if you were listening.
Firebolt.
It-
I mean, I can rename Fireball to Firebolt.
I mean, I can rename any spell to Firebolt.
Exactly.
3 damage. Sick. I'm then going to position myself slightly better. Yeah.
Yeah, 5-10, target, and a chill touch.
That's a hit.
I can hope it's a hit. Yay.
Oh.
So, do you want to know a funny thing? Everyone hit and killed something besides Chaos.
Monitor Rat didn't do anything either.
I mean, like you, as a player.
Ah.
Yeah. Now, we have 2 ways we can go here. We have this way and this way. I recommend a
can't-
really cool tactic called
I mean,
splitting up.
I can see what looks to be the remains of a campfire or something to the west.
How about we go and check that out quickly?
Where are you seeing this campfire?
The west, the direction I'm going.
Yeah, I
don't
see it.
Oh, there it is. I see more wolves.
Now, would they have seen me at any point during my movement, do you?
No, they are looking in a different direction.
Good.
And so you're
I don't know
aware,
Those are bugs.
yeah, that's what they are.
Oh, swarm of
well-
insects. Great.
Okay, so at what point would they have become hostile? Because I thought it was a campfire, because it's sort of what it looks like.
About where you are
They're
now.
hostile.
But they are
Oh,
unaligned.
they are. Oh, good.
So they're not going to come after you. It's more like they're just eating eating something that seems to be remains there.
Cool. What are you doing? Oh, you're stealthing? I thought you were attacking for a minute.
Chaos
I mean,
is
that would
self-martial
just be like
rat's not.
chaos.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I guess I was mistaken. It wasn't a campfire.
However, they are
Nope.
eating something.
I'm gonna loot
There's also
the.
something
Yeah,
down
that is
here.
that is
There's
true,
also-
but
I'm looting these wolves.
Yeah, can I try and perceive what they're eating?
Roll perception, and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Also,
Suppose.
there seems to be a little pathway down here. We could likely go down.
16.
It's an arm of someone.
Probably one of the bandits.
Drew, is there any symbols on it?
No. It's just an
Just
arm.
no, just an arm. Anything interesting about this room? Any hidden passageways?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Dead end. Alright, this entire way is a dead end, guys.
That way's a dead end, so then, we'll be...
We gotta go by the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only
it's
way
quite-
forward is the wolves, so I'm gonna be stealthing.
Hang on, I want to check a spell I have real quick that I can't see on my thing.
See, when you start going to stealth, I'll sort of nod at you and basically check when you're ready.
What does this do?
It's like, you watch me get down to your height, and then it's like, ah, yes, you're stealthing.
Great impression, but that doesn't tell me anything.
Alright, let's see. What do I roll for my stealth? A dirty 20.
Is Marshall Rat the only one that's gonna fail?
Technically,
Only
a 1, so yes,
Yorick
I failed.
and Chaos are going to succeed stealthing past.
So is me.
No,
Oh,
not
so-
Are we
you.
actually going to try to stealth past?
So Mushu failed stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, a 19 failed?
Mm-hmm.
Holy
A
shit.
20 failed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of actively
Yeah.
perceiving.
Yes, scent is an amazing ability for enemies that have it.
Yeah, they have advantage on perception checks.
Additionally, the very small space that you're going to be using to go past, they would be able to hear. They rolled a 20 for the check.
They wouldn't hear me. Why?
They can still smell you.
I
Smell
can
is a
smell.
hard
fate.
thing to to
Wait.
hide.
If we go to the bugs, kill them, and then roll around in that stuff, they won't be able to smell us. They'll
No.
just smell the bugs.
Then
but
they're
they'll be
going
able
to
to
smell
hear us.
blood.
No.
Yeah,
That would make
Honestly-
them have a plus to their advantage as well. With how close you
Alright.
are.
Which is why you roll around in dirt.
alright, you two go on ahead.
Only 3 of them. Like Thunder Chaos is like, so, how you want to approach this?
I
So
don't
it's like, I feel
know.
like must be like, are you actually just going to walk past them?
That'd be funny if we just keep next to the wall and also we just go walk past them and just flip off everybody else.
Passing them within 5 feet makes them roll again for stealth, doesn't it? For stealth. check,
That
right?
is why I rolled, because everyone's going to be passing in 5 feet.
I'm pretty sure the DM can already be seeing my action.
What is
More
your
than
action?
likely.
Considering that I'm sitting here
Yeah.
with one of them targeted,
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just gonna go.
and at this point,
move-
I'd probably be holding a bit of latent magic in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, You
Go
have
to
to
me
see
now.
me just
Just
raise.
let's stay there. Target this.
You see me raise my hand
Chaos.
as the mechanical hand just starts
You ready
glowing.
for this?
Not even a little bit. Well, let's go ahead and do
Okay,
it.
then you make the first attack.
Oh, a
I
surprise
mean,
round again.
I was more than happy to make the first attack because that's one of the reasons I'm not really doing stealth too much. Because I'm more so worried. It's like, okay, people have gone past them. Hey, look, there's more of the cultists down there because the bandits have been kicked out of this cave. What's that? We can no longer help you?
Oh, I need to roll with this real quick. Hang on. Alright, not bad.
Yeah. I'll probably go and signal to Valden to go in and start the attack, and then I'll go and follow his lead.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so
go
how
for
do
it.
we handle attacking before initiative track has been started, DM?
I haven't clicked begin, so you're free to make a move. Once the dice is rolled, I'm clicking begin.
Yeah, so I've been given the signal, so what band? I'm assuming just normal because I'm not even stealthing.
Just normal.
But that and with that 20 on scent, they'd probably smell me coming anyway. So, bam.
That is a hit. Please roll damage. Surprise round. Chaos.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go here.
The cult fanatic attacks with their dagger.
That is a miss.
Damn it.
You are no longer hiding. Please remove the status.
Of course, that's a miss.
Yeah, haven't you learned? Your spells apparently have a higher hit chance than your dagger.
Yerk.
Of
Yeah, but
course,
I only
it's
have
a
one
cult-
attack spell. And
It's a
that takes
cult
up
fanatic's dagger.
slot.
It wants to be cool.
But it fits me so well.
That is a hit. Please roll damage.
Almost. Sneak. Yes, I broke the screen.
My screen, what the fuck, dude?
You have to pay for that.
Yeah, I just brought these monitors.
Yeah. Then let's go down here with offhand attack. Not one. No, nothing. End of my turn.
Back to beginning. Chaos.
Nice. Let's see. Sorry, mate.
The skeleton attacks with its short.
That is a miss.
Yep. Naturally. That's how it goes.
Should be the undead. You're closest. It doesn't have I am going to move this here temporarily, and then that's going to move up. And then I'm going to roll percent die. So, oh. Rook, can you please roll me a strength save?
Your strength save. Ish.
You are now knocked prone.
Firebolt.
That is a hit. Please roll damage.
Nine.
I must say,
I know
people
I
have been rolling fantastically on damage rolls.
Yeah.
If you can get to the damage roll, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. True.
Why do you think I said damage, not attack?
What do you mean? Marshall, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna give up and try and choose a spell and just go back for the old reliable. Oh.
Please
I mean,
roll.
I was gonna remind you of your pack tactics, considering that works on the spells, but hey, you didn't need it.
Please roll critical
Yeah.
damage.
Ah. 2 1s. 2 1.
But here's the lovely thing. It is enough to kill.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's I mean, it's hard
Yeah.
to feel pity for you when you rolled a 20, man.
Ah. But that's just my luck, isn't it? Roll a nat 20 on attack, and roll nat 1s on crit.
Okay.
Uh,
So let's give the Warhammer a try.
You're
this
you're
considered
soul
flanking
bounding
with
yourself
fail?
with it, I see.
Huh?
So, first time in combat, soul bounding. Final Fantasy?
I
No idea.
mean, if you wanted me to go that route, I could put more flair on it, but against the wolf, it's like a perfect opportunity to at least attempt using the other weapons.
Fair enough.
So would this be flanking with chaos?
Ah, yes.
Okay, let's go.
Please roll
Okay.
damage.
Nice damage.
oh, nice damage.
Oh, it's not dead. I thought it would be dead by now.
I think we found the alpha, guys.
You're
Damn.
There's a miss.
Damn.
Oh, my turn. I am gonna use my movement to half my movement to get up,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go move here, then move here. Now, since I'm a swashbuckler and there's no other creature within 5 feet of me, sneak attack does proc, even though I don't gain advantage.
You could just stand here and had advantage, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
I can
Yeah,
stand either place, and also I can just
That is a
just
hit.
do damage.
Yeah, but what sounds better? Getting a regular old advantage into hit, or using a key unique feature and getting the sneak attack?
Well, here's the thing. Would you prefer it to hit or not?
Oh,
Flair over accuracy, man.
Yeah. I don't
Right.
need your accuracy.
With how you've been rolling, not really.
see some more pathway. Oh, there's pathway down here. This leads to nothing. It seems. Except it's a wreck circle. Oh, wait. Hang on, there's something up here.
The walkway's been clogged.
Never mind, I'm seeing.
What is it that you're seeing?
I found the god space.
Yeah, I saw one of those before.
Is everyone camping on the god spot?
I found mist. I found the red mist.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
You guys going?
yeah.
Chaos just
Is that
turns
what-
around and no one else is there.
The entire walkway is
Feel like that for a bit,
blocked.
yes.
Yeah, it's blocked by chaos.
I got through.
Yeah, no, right? We can't even get through.
I can't even move anymore.
I
Yeah,
there we
Yeah,
go.
there's a traffic jam. Chaos, move.
I can't select my actual character.
I've moved it.
Oh, thanks.
No problem.
I think it's a good time to roll for stealth.
Is it?
It is.
Oh no, I
Yeah, it is.
failed.
Guys, I want you to know, right here, where I'm currently indicating, there is a giant wolf.
You see that with the god spot?
No. I walked up here and looked at it.
Then I
That's a
was
lot of
thanks to
fucking
you.
rolls. Holy shit.
Oh
But I guess
yeah,
they're all like
yeah, I can
exceptional sense.
just see it. That thing is massive. Is that a femur?
You sure it's not the one that we released out of the other dungeon?
I believe the other one was a hellhound.
Which is a giant
Once
dog,
you'd
yeah.
start to hear growling.
I think it knows we're here, guys.
No one
Yeah,
succeeds
so
in
the people
stealth.
who-
Hey, yes. Do you want to go and talk to it? See if you can calm it down?
Who are you talking to? No, woes and chaos. Let's send the cleaner.
You're not fair.
I
Yeah,
don't think a
that's-
dog.
No.
can
Who has the
do-
better animal handling?
What is my animal
I
handling?
don't think I have anything in it.
My animal handling is a 0.
I wish you the best of luck.
My defenders is a 0.
Mushu is a +2.
He is a
I'm
druid
plus
after all.
3. I'm +3. But Monosure Rat is +4.
Makes sense.
Tag team, go for it.
Okay, so it's animal on animal talking. Let's do this.
Wait, no, that's actually a horrible idea. It might eat Monosure Rat.
Yeah. Why
It
think I
could
am
eat
eating
any one
terms
of us that
now?
goes in.
But it's a
Except
wolf.
maybe the steel defender.
Man.
The giant wolf that could potentially eat a giant rat. Actually makes biological sense.
Okay, with how
That's why
big that
you
wolf
two are
is,
going together.
with how big the wolf is, it could eat the
Oh
youth.
Jesus Christ, the blood is getting thick. Hey guys, is this blood soup getting a bit thick right now?
You lied to me.
What do you mean I
Wolf.
lied to you?
It's a family of giant wolves, bastard.
I only saw the one.
There's 2
Oh
giant
no, I
wolves in
see
a pup.
2 and a small one.
There's 2 giant wolves in a
Well-
pup. I'm not going near a mama wolf while the puppy's there. No. I am not stupid.
We didn't
No.
say go near. We said speak.
Yeah. Well,
Unless you
we
want me to
could
shout.
always, guys.
Let's not me
Guys,
to shout and potentially alert the cultists. That's not happening.
guys. Let me tell you what we could be doing. There isn't a pathway we could go right here.
That's probably where the red mist is coming from.
Yeah, so let's quickly go and just check this out.
Kind of. Hey, Montserrat, you like rats? I think there's a bunch of them over there.
Rude. He's offended.
Holy shit, that's a very large amount of rats.
It's the first time ever actually encountering a rat swarm in D&D.
Nice.
Well, I'm assuming we're going to be attacking them, unless Montserrat's going to go have a nice chat with his family. Where did the blood soup go?
Meaning that we're going in the other direction.
Oh, okay.
So shall we turn back around and go talk to the Alpha?
No, we need to explore the whole map. We can
We
go
can do
back
that
to
after the
Yeah,
Can't help
whatever
but
you
notice
say,
that-
coward.
Yeah, can't help but notice
Thank
that when
you.
it comes time to, who has the highest check, doesn't want to go in.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth, or in this case,
Everybody has a plan until until the plan is centered on them.
Everyone has a plan, then the plan goes to shit, so you
So-
forget the plan, then you improvise.
Yeah, so either way, you two, there's speak with rats or speak with wolves. Either way, go first.
Okay, I'll speak with rats. I trust rats more than I trust wolves.
And it's now a giant rat swarm.
It'd be funny if that's the case. You go and turn, and it's like, oh, look at that. They just decide to increase in size.
Monitor
mean,
rats.
Are you
Gonna-
sure it's not the Rat King?
Monitor rat's gonna speak ratish.
Oh man, that'd be even terrifying.
Monitor rat's gonna
Hey,
speak
there was
ratish to them.
bugs on your screen, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an effect the DM can do.
Oh no, look at that. It just went up in size.
Because enlarge. Hey, you know what we could do? We could lead the giant rat to the giant wolf.
Monitor rat's gonna speak to them now.
Okay.
It's just me. Are those rats just slowly pulsating?
I don't know what
What's
you're
rat-
talking about.
Greetings, my fellow rats. May we not try to eat and kill each other?
Squeak. Squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeaky, squeak.
Get out of here, Kronk.
What? So they're saying squeak.
It's
Okay,
gonna
so
be
they're agreeing.
sweet,
Like,
sweet.
Well, that's probably not what they're saying, because it's SWEEK.
okay, so Monitor rat's gonna frown and realize that they don't speak ratish. So
No.
instead, he's gonna go squeak, 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 squeak,
Is that-
squeak.
Is that French ratish?
Oh,
Yes,
okay, so
we-
I should go more like to go squeak,
Yes,
squeak,
we-
squeak,
Squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak.
whiff.
Wait.
Hey, Charles, I think you offended your entire French audience, which I think is like one person.
Squeak,
Oof.
squeak, squeak,
Uh,
squeak, squeak.
they just keep squeaking back. They don't seem to have that much intelligence.
Oh, of course, we'll be able to walk right by them because they won't care.
Can Monitor rat roll rat animal handling to recruit them as his underlings?
I'm gonna say no.
No, just for this fight, just one off. I'm gonna send the rats to the wolves.
If you suggest that, they are gonna follow their instincts and run away.
They're not smart. They won't know they're doing it until it's too late.
They are an animal. They can They have instincts. That doesn't. That is how the animal kingdom works.
They're not an
Okay.
octopus, they're a rat swarm.
Anyway,
Could he roll animal handling to just make sure it's peaceful and they don't attack us or anything?
Sure, I'll allow that.
let's squeak.
They shall be
No.
your ally.
Didn't,
They shall allow you
Didn't-
passage, and they will go
Oh.
and stand in this corner.
didn't Monster Rat mention at one point he wanted rat soup?
No, there was a blacksmith.
No, that was Monster Rat too. Monster Rat agreed with Blacksmith.
Yeah, because he's dumb.
What's right? Are you a cannibal?
He's a rat. Yes, he is.
Good to know.
All
Anyway,
rats
so that
are.
we're gonna find
Oh,
another
Yeah,
god
they're
space.
And they're out of here.
I found a second god space.
You found a second what?
A god square.
Oh god damn it!
It doesn't
Why
have like.
Those exist.
By the way, I'm just gonna show you exactly what I am seeing when I stood on this square. It doesn't like show me like it's in my field of vision, it just lights it up. I've been there.
Yeah, I think I went over to. Yep. Yeah, I found it.
Why does this happen?
I don't see it, so it doesn't exist.
Can you? Anyway. Oh, hello.
Hi.
And
That's right,
they
you
would
said it,
notice you, and they would start growling. Because they are hungry.
Can my character just not even trying to actually sound like a wolf, you say friendly?
You
No.
ask that as a question. They don't understand.
I also don't say in common, so they definitely don't understand me.
Hey, you don't know. These might be intelligent wolves.
Those don't exist.
Have you never
I
heard
am
of
Mr.
Finray?
Wolfden before.
Hello,
Oh,
Mr.
cool. That's part.
I'm out lunch.
Hello,
Okay,
I
so-
am the wonder of you.
I guess he must be Sir Barrington's companion.
Whoa.
Thank you for the
No.
hydrate.
So Barrington had a servant translate for him. This one is smarter than Sir Barrington.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I said companion, not servant.
Ah,
Does that hit?
Yes. Thank you for posture check.
Okay, so apparently going back to my roots as a monk and barehanding things is the way to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank
roll-
God you said it that way.
What? You think I'm gonna say I'm gonna fist things for the rest of the night? I can if you want.
Kind of too late for
I
that,
will-
but
I will neither confirm nor deny the allegation.
Like, look, I rolled a 24 to hit and a max damage. That's going to show that it wants me to hit things again with my fists.
This is not going to end well tonight.
this is getting out of hand. Now there are two of
oh
them.
god. Hmm. Mishu, it's your turn.
Oh, sure it is. Let's go with the Oppo. Wop.
That's a hit. This poor wolf, it's been ganged up on.
Oh, don't worry, it's not gonna. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, don't worry, it's not going to live for much longer, and it's dead.
I was gonna say, oh, don't worry, the abuse will continue, but it died.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that,
Right.
so I just went, nah, I give up.
Bonjour.
Prepare to hit with.
I am immune to the French. Haha.
I am resistant if you are French.
That's
Does
a
that
hit.
hit or not?
That's a hit.
Yeah, I was rolling my damage.
Hey, remember the French muscle man from the other campaign, Europe?
Oh, really?
Oh!
There's a lot of characters that we could easily bring back and get you a TOS.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Oh, there we
Demon.
go.
Do
Do you
I
remember the?
need to remind you of a Minotaur losing to an arm?
No. No. Do you remember the Minotaur that owns a tavern? Way back
No,
from
see, you don't know what I'm referencing, so it's probably lost on you, but
Oh yeah, it's most definitely lost.
Can I have
on
a
me.
Steel Defender do that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, no, it's prone.
Alright.
Bip. Hmm. And then main hand advantage. Natural 20.
That one is
Please roll me a critical damage.
Yeah. So. Huh. For some reason, I can't do critical and sneak attack.
I don't believe sneak attack crits, does it?
No, all dice rolled crits. So
Yeah,
sneak attack would also...
yeah, that also includes Paladin Smite, which you do get double damage on if you crit.
Yeah.
regardless. It seems to be
It's
dead.
because the sneak attack is separate from the hit itself.
Ah,
So
that might be it.
Foundry doesn't think that it is a crit.
Yeah, but before I could go in and select roll normal damage or roll with crit damage. Now
Allow
it doesn't allow me to
crits.
get the choice.
It's dead.
But anyway, 24 points of damage directly to it is pretty good. So I'm just gonna go down here and offhand attack.
Oh,
For
that's a miss.
12.
Could you just proct sneak attack for me and see if it gives you the crit option now?
Yeah, it gives me the crit option now.
Okay. I just went in and turned it on.
Beautiful.
Yeah, sneak attack is about to get even more devastating.
Ha ha ha.
And you know what? It's been a while since I pulled this little crossbow out.
I get the feeling I'm not going to have a turn this combat.
No.
Well, I've had a turn in every combat.
No, I wonder why.
It's not my fault. I've been starting at the very top of them.
It's not my
Oh,
fault
wow.
that you are entering into the midst of it.
Hey, who knows? You could have a turn this round.
Really?
Yeah, that's a crit.
Never mind. I don't think you have a turn this round.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna have a turn this
Okay.
time.
Oh, apparently he is going to get a turn.
It's still alive.
I did it, guys. This was me.
What is this wolf made of?
Shit,
This is gonna be that. This is gonna be the other thing where it's like it doesn't die until the specific person kills it, huh? Are we going back? Are we going back to that?
Perhaps.
Everyone.
I mean, well, I'd have to step
Everyone
on the 40 here.
Everyone gets a kill for a creature.
Yay! Thanks, boss.
I'd love if he missed. That's a hit.
Just net. I was waiting for a nat one if I be like, never mind.
Thanks, boss. Well, never mind.
Oh my
then.
god, it's dead.
Cool. Steel Defender is immediately going to repair.
It wasn't because I was searching something up about something, and then I kind of missed people
mean-
rolling.
Do you want a mending on the big guy?
Yes, please. Give me my 8 hit points back.
Okay,
Hang on,
so
they didn't give me my
target,
hit points back.
bam, and it doesn't say it on there. It was what, 2d6?
Because you've targeted the wolf.
No, I targeted my guy and then said to roll the dice. Anyway,
When
it-
you
it
prompt
goes-
it takes it.
Yeah.
2d6, yeah, by the way.
Okay, so let's throw out a mending. Okay, that's not too bad.
That's 7 extra hit points.
Added.
Cool. He's also no longer prone. Let me just turn that off. And turn off the concentration because I still don't know why that activates.
Finally!
Do we need to take your dice away, Chaos?
You rolled a nat 20 on investigation.
I want my wolves.
You can have
I've
your
tried
wolves
every
right there.
time.
Do you want
I've
to know the
tried every
sad part?
time.
You know the
What?
sad part? You can't do anything.
What?
It's a carcass.
But I can't get like wolf
Claws,
meat or
fangs,
wolf claws,
skin,
wolf fangs?
fur, meat.
That's not an
There's
investigation.
a lot of things you can do with a
That's a
carcass.
survival.
Oh my!
Oh man.
Hang on. There's something here.
Like, do
I
you
can
know?
see through the
Does your
wall,
character
fine.
know how to skin? Does it know it?
I
Like,
mean-
he can find all this.
I mean, maybe one of the bodies have like an interesting cut. Or... There we fucking go.
Okay.
Chaos,
Yeah.
I think your dice are weighted.
I'll also say this. Reason why I wasn't giving you anything is because I now have to go and make the fucking items.
The universe said, "Fuck you, demon."
Wolf Gem Bone Stone. There you go.
Okay,
Wolf Pug gives you disadvantage on everything.
boom.
Oh, I'm love my dice today.
Well, I guess while the DM has to make up an impromptu item.
Several impromptu items. Considering I used investigation to find out what I can grab from them, and then survival to actually grab it.
Yeah, as I stated before, I'm like half considering taking a third per level of Paladin for the oath for like more roleplay purposes. There's been a few oaths I do like the look of, but I know the DM and someone else is going to absolutely hate me for some of these choices.
Like, what do you mean?
For instance, in Oath of the Ancients, my channel divinity affects every fae or fiend that's close to me. I do not get a choice.
Shut up,
So,
like the bad
quite
thing.
obviously, that one's going to suck. Because I don't want to start affecting other people because that's what my class feature does. The next one gives me Moonbeam as a spell.
There.
Oh.
Done.
Hmm.
I'll
Anyway,
say
I'm
you
wondering what I
want.
should multi-class into.
Okay, so
Wolf
Chaos has
stuff.
his very special double nat 20 item.
It's wolf stuff. Just wolf stuff.
I would read the description.
There's a description for it.
Oh.
Nice.
Well,
I'm
what do
Are
you
you,
think?
are you sure that's nice? It says you can no longer loot anything. That's not restrictive to this cave only.
No. I was thinking to mean from the wolves. Specifically from the wolves.
Don't worry.
Shit.
Don't worry. Okay,
No, it says you can't loot anything, and then the next line says everything you can get from a wolf body is in there.
Aw,
That's two separate lines and effects.
damn it.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, yeah,
Sorry.
by that item, Chaos can no longer loot any body throughout the entire campaign.
It's not just bodies. It's
Anyway.
literally anything.
Yeah, anything. No chests either.
Also, I hate to tell you guys this. This is a dead end. There's nothing down here.
I'll actually
Yep.
edit it properly now. Just give me 1 sec.
Chaos, why are you going immediately down there? The way I said that there was a literal dead end.
So I want to complete the map myself.
Okay, so I guess I can continue
Alright.
on with what I was reading. My next popular choice for Paladin Oath, the Inspiring Smite gives 2d8 plus my Paladin levels as temporary hit points to any ally within 30 feet, which is
Ooh,
also
does
very
that-
nice.
Does that double when you get a crit?
Wait, why didn't I update?
Good question. I think that'd be up to the DM. I'd probably say no, because 4d8, every single smite, if it like I wait until I crit them, is just like going to be bonkers.
Yeah.
I do think that's a bit much. But constantly throwing out 10 hit points like that might also throw off the balance of the game. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the best choice either.
Anyway, I'm wondering what I should multi-class into. What do you guys think? Ketron, why do you have a trail with you now?
That is a good question. So anyway, those wolves. So
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
back
begin
up
fight.
to animal handling. Go speak to Wolf.
Yep, or
Yeah.
kill them. Stay by them if we can. Well,
Probably
let's
kill
go,
them, but-
guys. All right, go ahead. You start the fight.
Yeah, you guys push me like you have the highest charisma. You're talking to people. Well, someone else has the highest animal handling. They can talk to animals.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I found the rat brains again. Hey, guys. Oh, hey,
I
Blood
found
Mist.
Red Mist.
You know what? When I pass the rat swarm, I'll give them a small nod, even if they don't
I give
understand
him
what
a
the hell I'm doing.
wave. I gave him a
Oh.
very excited wave.
Okay. So, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck.
I wish you bad luck.
I'd say hurry up and get going. You're Skaven, but I don't think anyone's going to know what that is.
I'm gonna
rat
approach
person, if I remember
slowly.
correctly.
You're from Warhammer,
Yes,
but
exactly.
I would be at least
Oh.
keeping you in visual sight range.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
My. As you round that corner, Chaos, you see
Yep.
what seems to be a high cultist holding up what seems to be a glowing crystal. It
Oh, no.
seems we have an unexpected guest.
I raise my hand and say, "You completely expected me. Why else would you be able to do this dramatic entrance bullshit?"
Alright.
Wow.
I think we
I'll get called out.
I see. I
Alright.
was going just to let the wolves handle you, but now that you've said that,
What? You afraid I'm calling you out?
a magic circle would then appear. Chaos. Right in the center, and another lovely enemy would be added along. Why did you say?
What's
shit?
that? A dramatic entrance because the dramatic entrance was called out?
I know, right? Anyway, I will leave you with these ones, as I have things to attend to.
Walks past him, comes and meets us.
He would
Sup?
also say,
Sup thing.
I will grant you a little bit of light, since I'll be taking this light source with me. That would go on, that would go off,
We can all see in the
then-
dark, you idiot.
I call out.
and he would slowly disappear into a thickening fog. That
So
would
you
disappear.
needed a dramatic exit too, you bastard.
You know, with
Tom
how
Sim
dramatic
for
it
life.
changed,
Just as he was leaving, he's got to summon another one.
it's
So,
like
guys,
he's so
did-
dramatic. I could have sworn he was a bard.
guys, I got good news and bad news.
What's the good
Well,
news?
The good news is the high cultist guy's gone. Bad news is there's now another 5 enemies.
Holy shit. Direwolf, zombie, direwolf, wolf,
Yeah, there's zombies and the
zombie,
white.
Oh dear
whites.
God.
There are
These
2
zombies-
whites.
The zombies and the whites were the problem.
If you didn't say anything, nothing would have been added. You know that for, right?
I do indeed. Worth it.
Well, and I also love how the 2 people who aren't involved yet are the first to go.
Yep. And with that, they are all now pissed, and they're all going to be coming for you, Chaos.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
doesn't-
they're all undead. They all have an unnatural hatred of chaos anyway.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, Chaos, I recommend running.
I will when it's my turn.
Then I'll turn that on.
This is gonna be a fight.
And then we'll stop. I told you should fucking arrested. I think this is going to be a tough encounter. And the next encounter is going to be probably even tougher because of this.
I'm sorry, guys.
Filter
Hey.
them in.
Good luck.
You're just gonna abandon me here?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I've got a better idea. Run, you bring them down to where Voden is, and also then we can just funnel them into this small room and then just do our best.
When I get my turn, sure.
Oh man, I can't even see the enemies.
Chaos is quite close to them as well, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
How nice the battle music just started up.
I can't hear battle music at all because Discord mutes everything
Well,
for me.
the thing that just popped up for me is Strings of Judgment.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Yurik is just gonna stay there. That's all I can do. Oh shit!
The
Nice.
hell was that?
That was
Oh, the soundboard.
the soundboard, the Discord soundboard.
I
Oh,
have that
no,
muted.
the high-
Wasn't it a threat that you played?
You should have used that for
Yes.
the High Priest's entrance. That would have been very
I-
good.
Yeah.
That gets cut off.
That does.
Yeah.
See,
No.
if we still had the heartbeat sounds from Phasma on here, that'd be the perfect time to use it.
does that hit the white DM?
Pardon? No, that
Is
did
that
not hit
13
the
hit?
right.
Damn. So Chaos, because I know for a fact they're gonna go for you first. Here, have this. Have a little sanctuary.
Have sanctuary. Yeah, that would definitely help.
Don't forget to actually apply the effect to Chaos.
Dear God, there's more.
I did apply the effect to Chaos. He has to do it himself now. Like, I targeted him. He is selected when I cast it.
There is a thing in chat that would say apply.
Players don't get that.
I don't have that
Yeah,
either.
you
The
did.
Yeah, the DM that does it have an effect that it applies? Because if it doesn't have an effect, that'd be why.
It
Yeah,
did
It
before.
doesn't have an effect.
If it's a willing
because you applied
creature,
it like that.
then yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
don't.
assuming
have
he's
sanct-
very willing.
Yeah, from the looks of it, you have to proc it every time
I'll do it.
they have to go in and
Yes.
try and attack it.
As we have gone into like the discussions of how we're going to be handling sanctuary,
And we've never really decided on
Because-
how we're doing it.
it is a little bit annoying to need to roll a wisdom saving throw for each and every single attack in each and every single multi-attack. Because that's how it would ordinarily work.
I'm not doing that. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah.
Because that
Well, that
will
was-
slow everything down a whole hell
Yeah.
of a lot.
But here's the thing: if they do choose to, if they do fail their wisdom save, that attack then gets redirected to another creature.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
they
so in this
choose
case,
to.
Yeah, so in
In
this
this
case,
case,
it would be
Moncho
directed to
Rat.
Moncho Rat.
Yeah.
But that does screw over melee attackers heavily, because range attackers will be like, okay, I'm going to target someone else then, and they still get their attack anyway.
Yeah. But if Moncho Rat wasn't in 5 feet, then they could have also attacked one of their allies as well.
If we wanted to be a real good pain, I could apply Sanctuary to Moncho Rat.
Yes.
No, I don't have Sanctuary. I don't have enough first level spells.
Damn it!
Aw.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, I do like Shield. Cure Wounds is mandatory. Healing Words I also enjoy because it's a bonus action, which basically means I have one left.
Oh no,
I think it might be
succeeded the
ideal.
wisdom save.
And I think it might be pertinent for me to prep Magic Missile or something like that, which is just guaranteed damage from something at range.
How fucking this guy move? Dude, fucking feet. Okay. Sure.
Hey, look, guys, I'm nearly dead.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, have fun.
I'm not gonna get the chance to run back to you guys. I don't think Monster Rat's gonna do either.
Martial Rat is tanky. But Martial Rat does need to do that.
Yeah, Monsieur Rat has more health than anyone else. Where's your 20s now, bitch?
Use them all. Martial Rat's now prone. Which one is it? They can't move that far in.
Man, I'm so far down, I don't even see myself on the combat tracker.
wrong
Oh,
zombie.
wow.
Right, zombie.
Man,
Martial Rat.
imagine if I had Moonbeam right about now.
I know, right?
Oh man, Moonbeam would be
Man,
so good. Such a shame that it's only on the one square.
Monster Rat needs to use
No, it's on a
an
5-4.
action to get up, doesn't he?
He has to use half.
Moonbeam. Moonbeam
Huh?
is a 40-foot cylinder at a 5-foot square going
Yes.
upwards.
But how that works is it takes more than...
Yeah, it's a 5-foot radius, not just 5 feet. So it would affect the squares north, south, east, and west of the ones targeted.
Yeah, that's what it'd be like.
Oh, okay. Nice.
If it was one square and that's all you got, Moonbeam would be a god-awful spell.
So,
Oh, yeah. You have to
okay,
use
so the
half
targeting is across. I've learned something new.
Half
Ugh.
movement.
Yeah, half movement to get up.
Okay, Monster Rat's gonna do that.
Disengage and run.
Yeah, he's gonna use an action to disengage. 5, 10, 15.
Okay,
No, it doesn't do that in 5e. We still use the disengage and give double movement, but it doesn't do that here.
Nah.
well, I guess someone's not going to do the plan, but okay.
Look, the plan has already failed.
Okay, I'm gonna use a.
Use a
Can
key
I
point
make
to
can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I was gonna
Run?
say key point.
I think it's going to do key point disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hit. I'm a direwolf.
Key point, step of the wind. 5.
And it'd suck if there's going to be so many people around here where he can't actually leave.
I think
That
it's-
would suck.
Yeah, that was such a good thing we can move through allied spaces.
Yeah, but you can't stop on an allied space.
That is true.
Oh, you can. You just get disadvantage.
Yeah, it's
It's a
called
lot worse than just disadvantage.
Yeah, it's called squeezing. Enemy attacks against you have advantage.
Any attack against you has advantage, and any of your attacks have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's also another penalty on top of that as well.
Probably.
Yeah, Mushu's just gonna go and move here, target you, and just like, okay, last cure wounds.
Oh. Squeezing through a space also apparently takes extra movement too.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Good thing the
I was
DM said we do that.
I was
Yeah,
quite aware.
it seems a pain. It's like 1 extra foot per square. Does that really even do anything, in all honesty?
Nope,
I know.
So that's why I don't really care about it.
Yeah, most
if it
people
was
just ignore that.
in a place where it'd be like a cinematic kind of escape or movement towards the enemy, then perhaps. But generally, no.
I mean, to be fair, I'm just trying to look up the squeezing condition, but that's what came up.
Wolf's turn.
Yeah, there's also disadvantage to any dex saving throw as well.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello there.
Can you still defend or roll me strength?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yes, I'm sorry.
Nice.
Val, you
No.
get a turn. Holy shit.
Holy shit, I get a turn. Has the plan actually changed? Because it feels like it at this point.
Maybe.
Oh boy, I need to actually take some extra care into my work now.
Become the holy shit that you're meant to be.
Yeah, I'm planning on like grabbing the rat and also force moving it in.
The rat is too... I'd say a bit too big for you to do that.
It's a medium creature. I can still grapple it.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
But you're going to have to grapple
gonna
him
be the-
through Val.
So this is going to be the best thing I can possibly even do at this current point. First time I'm actually ever going to use this.
Ooh.
So any attack roll against me has disadvantage.
Nice.
I'm going to move in. At least attempt to start clearing out some of the enemy.
That is a hit. Please roll damage.
Actually, wait. I do need to double check. Is blur? No, blur is a. No, okay, so blur is a regular action, so I could never attack then. Shit. Damn it. That's how not used to being a spellcaster I am. Okay, so I wouldn't have done damage because I'm still gonna do blur. Because blur is gonna be the best thing. I'll still move.
I will, because of there being multiple whites, because someone didn't shut up their mouth, I will overlook it this time.
Okay, but that is my bad.
You're
I'm
fine.
not used to casting blur.
You're fine. I would say that the adrenaline of this battle and the information your ally has given you a surprising bonus action of a warhammer.
Well, okay. I mean, if you wanted to apply a penalty to the damage roll, by all means, and do that as well.
I would just say they take
yeah,
half
that's-
instead. So I'll give that back, and I will do half.
I spent so long trying to plan out what the fuck I'm gonna do, and I even messed that up even then. But blur is better than attacking. So blur, move in, end of turn.
Yerk. What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
well, aren't we fucked?
Blame the
Sorry.
person that doesn't stop talking.
Hey, this was not my
You have
fault.
Yes,
All
it
right,
was.
let's
Yeah,
go here.
I just want you guys to know, I do have a plan I can do. But it does require someone else fire using a fire-based spell later, maybe.
This was not my fault. I am innocent of this.
I'm gonna
This is
go and
entirely your
grab the
fault.
rat and also then
What?
move it down here.
Now, this would be a perfect time for one of the items that you asked for a kill.
Roll a fireball?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah!
I have kept that in
Oh.
mind.
By the way, that requires me to use an action. The spell I'm going to use is an action.
Fuck.
That should have been an ability roll. Does your ability roll add anything?
My athletics plus
No, just
1.
ability. So it'd just be like clicking. I guess it's the same as a saving throw.
But it'll be plus 1 to strength or plus 3 if it's saving.
Well, yeah. Take with +3. Which would be your saving throw, which you just did.
Basically.
Mm.
So I go and roll that.
You can do it again since you have a bonus action.
Yeah.
That one would
Easy.
succeed.
Yeah.
He'll
So I'm
be
just going to move him to the square below me.
You just pick the rat up and push him over here.
He does not
Let's
deserve
take
that.
a problem and
Yeah.
move it somewhere else.
You know, after a massive fight like this would be a perfect time to level up.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want me to use roller fireballs or?
Later, because it requires me to do something first.
Okay, I already used my action to
Move the rat.
yeah, move the rat so I can wait until your next turn.
If they're
Question
still
is,
in the
where the
area.
fuck is it?
Should still be in the items thing, shouldn't it?
I cannot find the our item stuff. All I have is the
Oh. Huh.
Oh yeah, the shared loot token's gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just hidden.
There it is.
So it's more than likely going to be in the bag.
What are you holding on
But
to?
I do remember someone saying they were actually going to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Look
It
at
is
me, I
not
don't have
here.
it. Yeah. And I don't have it on me. Don't worry about that.
What?
Yeah, it's not here.
What?
DM, did you delete it?
Should I
Yeah, it's the
roll.
rod
Well-
of fireballs and also the stuff of
I'm quite aware.
ice or something like that.
I'm having another technical difficulty with thing.
So should someone be physically holding onto these items then?
Everyone check your pockets.
I mean, I clearly remember someone else saying, yeah, they're interested in it and they're going to take it, so it's not in my inventory.
I also heard
That's
that.
what I'm
Plus, I also made a ruling you can't take things out of the chest/loot area during combat.
Yeah, which
Oh,
is
right,
why I
yeah.
said if someone said that they wanted it and they were going to take it, which means it'd be on someone.
Yes.
Unless they
Yeah,
didn't
isn't it
take
on the ferry already?
Nope.
No, I just checked. It's not in my pockets.
Didn't you say that you were going to take it?
Yeah, it's not later on. I haven't touched it.
So
I
nobody has
literally-
the rod of fireballs.
No one has it.
Open
Must have
message.
sold
yeah,
it sometime by accident. Oh well.
Because, yeah, we don't We don't have the spell scrolls or the truth serum that I can see either.
I moved that all into the bag of holding in there, but that is currently
Bag of
Empty.
holding.
What
yeah.
are you holding on to?
Yeah, it's just like a temporarily named bag. Like, okay, we're going to be holding on stuff. Take that out. Put the stuff in. That doesn't get sold. But yeah,
Apparently, there's 4,000 gold in here.
it's worth 4,000 gold.
Ah. Holy shit, that is very expensive.
Can everyone just exit out
But-
of that real quick, please?
Yeah.
Good.
But why? Why must you do this to me?
You were literally in there 5 minutes ago. Why aren't you there now? And why
Never what?
the priest pack? What the fuck happened to the priest pack?
There's nothing in it anymore.
Is it the bug that I was talking about? Because it's in a separate sub menu, we don't have access to see what's in there.
But hold on, I'm putting
That is
down.
something I've brought up because I've never been able to see what's in bags that are in that shared thing.
Sharon's gone. Pick up. Pick. Okay, I'm going to fix this later.
Okay, so let's just continue on as if we didn't pick it up. Let's just say we weren't prepared and we didn't have it on us at this current moment now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because let's face it, I don't think we'd pick it up when going into an almost cleared out bandit cave anyway.
sure.
So that'll be something we can deal with at a later date.
So, or,
Isn't it?
oh,
Isn't it? I'm going.
Well, I don't really have anything else to do, so yeah, end my turn.
Alright, well, I'm still going to do part of the plan I had earlier, which is with the spell go. Grease.
Yeah, as a sort of curious question, Ulrich, does your swashbuckler thing work with something like a hand crossbow?
I'm going to put grease here. All creatures that enter it must make a dex save, I believe.
A creature that enters or ends its turn there must make a dex saving throw or fall prone. Now, depending on how you've placed that, when you've put it underneath the wolf, they immediately have to make a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Yeah, I guess. Actually, no, I believe it's not the blue area, it's the black circle. Oh, black
No, it is a blue area.
square. That's the blue area? Then never mind, ignore me. Anyway, after I do that spell, I am then going to do a bit of running, because... How high up is the roof of the cave? DM.
Yes.
How high up is the roof?
I wouldn't say it'd be any more than 30 feet.
Cool, I'm gonna go like all the way up.
Okay. I
Ooh,
will let you
just
know
think
you're still will be within their range.
they have a range of 30 feet up.
They have a high walking speed, calculating that with their big mass and with jumping calculations, they would be able to almost, if not reach you. I'm not doing the calculations right this second, but I'm just saying from having a quick look, there is a possibility they can still get you.
Either way, I'm higher up, so it's harder to get me.
I'm quite aware.
Oh no. Hey guys, I think running is a great idea right now.
Hence
Oh.
my original question before I even moved in.
Omega,
Yeah?
pick one or two.
2?
You sound so scared.
Hmm?
Can you still defend it? Please roll me that.
How is it draining life? That doesn't make sense. Oh, no. Hang on, that was a kill one. Hang on. Let me roll using Steel Defender's actual one real quick. There we go.
Good, because otherwise you would have your maximum hit points would have been lowered.
Now,
I've already
did the
done
white
that.
make a dex saving throw when he moved through the grease?
I already did that.
Good.
Okay, because I don't see what your rolls are.
Yeah, none of us do.
He can't move far.
35.
What is it? Dex. No, that's one. They're gonna stop that. It's a zombie. Since they aren't going to that. And then they're going to move there. Martial arts turn!
Okay. Your touch. Bandage.
That is a hit.
Maybe I should have targeted the undead, but that's fine. Monster rat.
Steel defender!
Steel Defender. He's going to be taking the disengage action.
Nah.
They're gonna run.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
Why would you do that to yourself?
What do you mean, why would I do that to myself?
Your steel defender is now quite far. Did you forget?
Yeah.
Some of these have longbows.
So right now, again, why would they decide to go for the one who's clearly hiding, and these two are willing to fight?
If they can't get into a certain
Yes.
range.
Why would they take the time to look up higher? Name.
Because why not? They're not gamers like us. They actually look up.
Okay, let's see.
Fun fact: humans don't tend to look up. Hence why shinobi's like to hang up on the roof because humans don't look up.
Yeah, we are blind to a 45-degree angle.
So no, they wouldn't look up.
This one?
Yep, this one.
Please roll me some damage.
Yay!
Okay. You sure?
Yeah. Probably the best thing. Whoops, wrong thing. There it is. Yeah, unimpeded. Nice. So, Mushu will just go in. Boop.
That is a
16
hit.
to him. Beautiful. Trying to remember if a sneak attack can apply to range damage.
Yes, it can.
Where
Like,
I believe
is
the
it?
candidate still follows the must be within 30 feet, must have advantage.
Okay. Once per turn, you can deal extra 1d6 damage on one creature you hit with an attack you have advantage on with the roll. The attack must have finesse or range. Okay, how do I gain advantage with range weapons?
Hiding.
Snake.
True.
Are you gonna roll sneak attack?
Well, I didn't have advantage on the attack, so.
You also get you do not need advantage as long as you have an ally within 5 feet of your target.
That is true! I completely forgot about that part. Double ones, great.
Hey, in this
Well,
fight, I'll
that
take
is-
a guaranteed hit double 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Let me click on the right one, and Wolf's Head.
We're going to move through there. Prone.
Okay, Grease is doing some work. Am I getting a phone call?
Sounds like it.
Tommy, what's happening?
Oh, you got hit with a range attack.
Why? Can I cast shield to stop that from hitting me? Oh wait, no, I don't have any spell slots left.
Bottom.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna
Sniped
be
out
away
of
from
the
it. I'll
air.
come back in a moment.
Okay, no.
Reach isn't a concentration spell.
Got him.
Okay.
Oh. That doesn't matter anyway. I forgot you had blur on you.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say, it's like if the wolf is rolling disadvantage, the pack tactics would negate it.
Yeah, I was actually rolling advantage because I forgot about blur.
Okay, so let's target the white. Throw out some green flames. That's probably not gonna hit.
That is a miss.
Okay. Well, that kind of screws up the rest of my bloody turn.
Were you going to have a fire jump onto the grease?
No, I was going to move down into the white spot to give Ulrich some time to give a healing potion to our fallen companion, because at that point both enemies probably still target me, whereas I
Do you have
can't
a-
guarantee them.
Do you have a bonus action for healing word?
I do, yes. Okay, healing word. Minimum, but it's something. And then I am going to move down to at least attempt to provide a kill some cover.
I will also ask you a question.
Hmm.
This is happening in... This is a actual question as like DM to another person that does DM. Akil is flying. He has gone unconscious. He is then falling, or she is then falling.
Mm-hmm.
Is she classified as high enough to be taking falling damage?
Falling
Depends,
damage takes
how
into
high up?
account of... Yeah, the real question is how high up. So I think falling damage, first 10 feet is free, next 10 feet is non-lethal, other 10 feet is actual damage.
30 feet up.
Okay, so every 10 feet is 1d6 points of damage, but since they're all clumped together, it counts as one failed death save.
Okay.
And since she's brought back up, that goes away.
Okay.
So when a kill will go prone, then should be knocked down. When you go prone and you're falling, you immediately stop flying and you'll plummet. And at that point, that's when you take 1d6. For every 10 feet, there is no free or non-lethal in 5e, apparently, which is kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check.
But the other thing was, at what point would a kill fall? Immediately or on their turn? And that is something that only you could answer.
The maximum amount of damage that one could do is 20d6 from falling.
Yes, but here's the problem. If a kill was falling immediately after getting unconscious, that damage would have already been dealt. If a kill is still falling and they actually have their descent on their turn, that's when the falling damage would kick in.
Yeah, so they fall 60 feet per round, and if the damage they accumulate on impact does more than their max health, that will be an instant kill.
I'm going to say she would have immediately started falling as soon as they came unconscious.
Okay, then on some freakish reason you get abnormally high, I guess you'd need to roll the 3d6 to see if that insta-kill comes into effect.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Funny thing is that they don't start plummeting until the start of the next turn.
Oh, I guess they haven't taken
Okay.
damage then.
Yeah, then they'd be in the act of falling, but they haven't actually fallen yet.
Yeah.
See, that was the question I was asking.
But if it's 60 feet per round and
Unless interrupted, yeah.
unless interrupted, I would say that we've gone down from 30 to probably be about 10.
Yeah, at which point, catch.
Yeah,
Potion.
because in a few moments we're going to be halfway through the round anyway, and that would have been 30 feet. So they'd be down at 10 feet. Alright. All good. I don't usually do falling damage, but since I have a
It
flying
does-
person,
yeah,
I kind
yeah,
of have to
it's a
consider
bit.
it.
Yeah, it's very fascinating full damage.
If
Yeah.
a kill has any type of hovering, then they would be immune to this ruling anyway.
I do not
Unless
believe they
that
do.
hovering requires wings or some sort of conscious thought.
Like mine.
It
Yeah.
states if you have the hovering trait, you can stay aloft even while incapacitated or restrained.
Huh.
Oh.
Very cool use of levitate.
Do not have hovering, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know you don't. Also, it is now 7.
Yes, it is.
So shall
Yeah,
we leave
7
it
and a
here for next week?
Brand new top of the round.
Sound
Yep.
like an idea?
I will
Yeah.
also try and fix up that goddamn bug. I know what was
Yeah.
there anyway, because we had a list written.
We have a
Well,
list.
kill-
Pardon?
I will say a kill. You also have the option of digging out a potion of healing out of my bag if you need to as well.
Yeah.
But that is another session's time.
Indeed.
We're gonna run into it next session anyway. But do you want me to tell you why you should have probably not gone to a place where would have been covered in blood and attracted enemies, especially since you know.
Why?
Because you're not gonna have a long rest tonight.
Why?
That's upsetting.
Which is why they wanted us to kick back and relax. I knew something was gonna happen, but other people just wanted to be interesting. However, we definitely found out something. Some things that
I mean,
I've already explained to people.
I mean, that wouldn't really be much of a session. It's like, oh, we're just kicking back, relaxing, and the day's gone. It's like, oh, no, that was a nice session, guys.
I
Nothing
would have
happened.
just time skipped it.
Well, we knew you would do that.
You didn't ask.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we didn't ask, and we also shouldn't get that information as players.
Sure.
But he is. I'm just gonna let you know. I would play smart for the next few sessions.
Us? Smart?
This one-
You know who you're
I'm
talking to
giving you
right
that
now?
warning.
Do you know who you are talking to right now?
Your characters have intelligence.
Yeah, but my
No.
character is literally insane.
Yeah, but the other player can stop you. That's fine.
Are you sure I can be trusted on that?
Your character has intelligence. You can play smart.
Yes, my character has intelligence, but I'm also, if I'm considering leaning into going 3 paladin, I'm going to start following some of the tenets of one of the oaths I'm picking.
Fair
Which is-
enough.
Well, that'd be talks I need to have with the DM because I don't want to take an oath that's gonna be like, oh, and let's just break everything by like 2 die 8 temp hit points like 6 times a rest. Like that is just gonna be a ball ache for Paladin. So not Paladin, the DM. So ideally, I don't want to pick that one. I don't want to do the Moonbeam way because that's gonna break encounters in another way.
What? No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, at that point, I have to pick between Moonbeam and Fireball. And to be honest, the Fireball kind of wins.
So who wants to
Win-win.
pick who we're rating today?
Let's see. Alright, yeah, this will play. I have one.
Alright.
To Die RP. They are also playing Dungeons and Dragons and are Aussie streamers.
Who?
I'll send you a
Sure.
link.
Want to put that into the
So that's
Discord?
that. That's what I'm doing.
We just need the name, not the URL.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
We can still
yeah,
go
that's
from
done.
that, so that's fine. Alright, we are gonna go and raid down to die RP. They're doing Dungeons and Dragons. I have been your DM today, a demon. I have been joined with by the following players: Nez,
Take care, everyone.
Katron,
It has been a pleasure wrecking havoc with you guys.
Chaos,
Or how demon supremacy, everyone.
Omega.
Oh, hell, James.
Old Vito's end.
So we will be
Arrivederci.
hopefully back next week, Saturday Central Train Time, 7:30 p.m. For our usual collab, and then back for another hopefully Tales of Soul Sunday, 4 p.m. Central Train Time. Hopefully our players don't end up in the grave. Sometimes they should
Oh,
know when to keep their mouth shut.
But this is chaos we're talking
Okay.
about.
It's gonna be a hell of a recap once we get Metasage back if he's back next session.
You can go
Yeah.
watch the bloody VOD, man.
True.
Because like, and we'll place your character at the front because then we know that's where you'll be.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy your time zones.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Take
Ciao.
care.